Welcome everybody to the 126th Irrigation Festival. I'm Julianne Kuntz and I'm your festival director, and we are here at our annual float rollout. This is a tradition that we do every year where we roll out the float for everybody to see. It's our big debut. It's the first time that we as the festival board members has seen the float, and it's also the first time that the royalty has seen the float. We're really excited. Guy and his team have been working on it for months now, tireless hours, so stay tuned. We're about to see the 126th festival float. Squim, a place to roam is our theme.
OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. Watch me walk away, putting myself on display. 1, 2, 3 a day. I'm on my way, on my way. I'ma have you on tiptoes, watching my diamond afterglow.
This is Guy Horton and his team of designers that have worked tirelessly to create this float. Thank you. So this is definitely a float that we're going to be proud to have, that represents our town and kind of where we live in Squim, the longest continuing community festival in the state of Washington. We're going to hear from Guy Horton next. He's going to talk a little bit about the process that goes into making a float, his artistic inspiration, and he's going to kind of let us know how all of this comes together.
You like it? I think you're going to kill with it this year. I think it's going to be great. I think it's colossal. Would be the word I use. I'd like to thank the crew. John Riley over here. We got Dave Blakesley in the cockpit there. Jim Waters is over here. He's a newcomer to the barn. The backdrop and the facade, we've got 60 days on the dot working on it. There's 500 hours in it. CJ Capitan is a Hollywood-trained makeup artist, and he painted the horse. If you had seen that horse before CJ got a hold of it. So Robin donated the horse, but it's going to go up on eBay. We'll see what we can make on the horse. The Coliseum itself is to scale. There are 3 different types of columns on it, so the detail is massive. You got the Pantheon up front here. We got some details that we're going to add to that yet. We're 4 pillars short of a full Pantheon. Squim, we didn't travel last year for any parades because of COVID. We're going to Tacoma in 2 weeks from today. I think we're going to do fine. Feel good. Every one of those where you see the arches in the back are going to be uplit, and we can have multicolored lights. We can have flashing lights. I took a picture of it last night in the dark with a light up on the front of the Pantheon. It's spectacular. I mean, it looks like the Pantheon. So, which is kind of what we were going for. So, other than a couple little nail holes and a couple capitals, it's kind of done. Thanks. All right, Julianne, where are you?
Thank you, Guy. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to see our new float for the 126th festival. Don't forget, we have a lot of events that we've planned this year. Some of them are live, some of them are virtual, some of them are a mixture of both. We're kicking off our dinner tonight. That's the beginning of the festival. So you can go onto our website if you aren't able to attend the dinner. You can go onto the Irrigation Festival website, sign up, and be able to bid on some of the items that we have. We've got a lot of really great items, a lot donated by this community. It's amazing to have this community that has backed us, this year, last year, and for the last 126 years. You'll also be able to find a calendar of all of our events that we're going to have. We've got a virtual car show we're doing this year. We're also doing a virtual fun run. We have a kickoff dinner. We also have the Crazy Days breakfast. We're going to have a parade procession. Won't be like it normally is, but we're getting closer. And thank you to everybody for coming out and supporting us. Thank you.
Good job to the crew.
Caspita. Here we are again. That was fantastico. Buonasera. And benvenuto. I'm Robin Buchter, the director of tonight's annual SQUIM Irrigation Festival, Kickoff Dinner, and Auction. We are celebrating our 126th year. Milestone. Awesome. I want to welcome you to an evening of history, tradition, friendship, and hopefully a lot of competition. Any dinging? I want to hear some outbidding out there. All right. We have so much to be thankful for this year, especially now that we can gather together a little bit more. We have even learned so much, and we have found that there are so many ways to keep tradition going. And with these newfound techniques, we have been able to reach so many more people in our community. And even those who have maybe moved away, maybe people that didn't even know this even happened. I may not have grown up here, but I sure feel the passion this community has for its history. I am very thankful, and of course, I am very excited. In case anybody doesn't know me, that I have become involved with this amazing festival. I hope all of you enjoy what our team has put together for you tonight. I have an amazing crew, and they have done everything for me. Surround yourself by good people, just think. I would like to introduce tonight your MC, our amazing float builder, Guy Horton.
I'm going to try this here, so bear with me. Buonasera, a signore, a signora. Oh, yes. The language of love. It's Italia. Yeah. It's kind of the theme up here, right? Hold on a second. It was there for a minute. Here comes the back. A SQUIM della Irrigazione Festivus. Yes. Hold on, there's more. Wait for it, it's coming to you directly. Here we go, buckle up. Hands and feet inside the car all the time, no flash photography. This is the word I really like. Della Irrigazione Festivus. Le acqua. Yes. Le acqua ricchezza. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? Let me start over. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the SQUIM Irrigation Festival, where water is wealth. Le acqua, water. Ricchezza, money, wealth. We're going to have some fun tonight, I hope. We got 4 amazing ladies to introduce to you, and they're not at this table. They're at this table right here. Just saying. I gotta say, it's a bit overwhelming for me. A little surreal. There's people out here. Give yourselves a hand. Come on, does everybody feel good about, there's something special in the room tonight. I can feel it. I hope you can too. And on behalf of the SQUIM Irrigation Festival Board of Directors and all of our event directors, thank you for supporting our organization, your community festival, and tonight's event. Tonight's event is the first official event. We have had a pageant. We've got these 4 shiny heads down here. that were chosen at a pageant that we broadcast virtually here about a month ago. I want to give you a little bit of background information. Robin mentioned that we've learned so much. The festival last year we talked about, it's going to be different, right? We talked about that. We don't know what it's going to be, but we know it's going to be different. And it was different for us. But everybody came to our events last year, the directors and the planners, and we had to change things up. We had to pivot, I think is the word that we used a lot on our Zoom calls. And pivot we did. I talked to a lady today. We were loading up the float behind the casino here, and she goes, "Is there going to be a festival this year? They canceled last year's." Well, they didn't. Oh yeah, they did. Well, see, I'm the marketing director, and I would have got that memo because I would have written that memo, and it wasn't canceled. It was postponed. And we have virtualized things last year, so we had to think outside of our box, and I think that we did a great job last year. We learned so much. As Robin had noted. And I think that we brought that to this year's festival. This event last year, just to give you some feedback, we had some people that, we had a woman that was in her 90s that watched the kickoff dinner last year. She had never attended a kickoff dinner event in her life. She would not have been able to attend because of her infirmity and her age. And she was so thankful that she had the opportunity to do this. So the virtualization is something I think that our organization is going to stick with. Because we can reach people that we wouldn't have otherwise reached. So we're excited that you are along for the ride this year. We've got a great program planned for tonight. We've got some great items. Again, thank you for our community support. You know, this is something that our organization does for our community. And we've been blessed to have people that have invested in our community and the organization, and these 4 young ladies here this evening. And we're excited to keep the tradition going. So you're a part of history tonight. Did you know you're a part of history? We're making history right here, right now. Can you feel it? Man, I feel it. I feel it here below the podium, so you can't see it. But I can feel it. I can feel the history being made right here, right now. 126 years. Washington State's only been a state, for like 5 years longer. So I want to talk a little bit about this script that I got. I'm going to make some announcements, and I'm going to get into some things here. I'm going to talk a little off the cuff and off the hip, off the fly. But we've got some announcements that we need to make first. The silent auction will close at 10 p.m. The live auction closes at 8. There will be some items that we're going to do live that when the bidding is done, it's done. And my good friend Jeff, where's Jeff at? Jeff's over there. We met last October at our event. I haven't heard from him since. No Christmas card, he didn't write, doesn't call. But you know what, we hugged it up. There was a little bromance tonight, wasn't there, Jeff? Absolutely. It was good to see. He's fully vaccinated, and I'm halfway there. So we felt we were compelled to. So anyway, we've been able to view and even bid early since Monday with the Give Smart program, and our generous communities donated so we can raise funds to keep this the longest running festival going on 126 years. Every year we like to thank our VIP sponsors. We usually start off the meeting with a meet and greet. Remember how we used to meet and greet, unveil the float under the apron out there? You guys would have a few cocktails and you'd go out, look at the float, and you'd come back in here and drink some more and get ready for dinner, and the bidding would start, and we'd have this evening together. We weren't able to do that. I can also tell you and attest for our organization, safety and the consideration for our community has been job one. We want to preserve the integrity of the festival, but the thing that we want to do the most is do it while we keep everybody safe. So everybody's events have been planned in accordance with that. Each year, we like to thank our VIP guys, though. Who are the VIPs in the room? Can I get a VIP shout out? Everybody's a VIP? There you go. We don't want this to go unnoticed. With our virtual dine-at-home option this year, we had that last year as well. A few people that could join us tonight, our VIPs are able to take home tonight the amazingly delicious 100% Rhone Blend sponsored by Airflow Heating, labeled with this year's logo. What do you think of this year's logo? This isn't the logo. Yeah, there's the logo. Silence is on it. You'll also be able to bid on a couple, and also we're raffling off 6 items of them as well. I hope you enjoy the prime rib dinner. I know I will. There's chicken cordon bleu. Wherever you may be dining tonight, we would definitely enjoy receiving pictures of you winning your events as you're auctioning and dining where you sit. Whether it's here, take a picture, send it in. If you're at home, make sure you're wearing clothes when you send them in. Get selfies, send them to the festival webbook page. Those that are here tonight, don't forget we have a selfie area up by the bar. Nobody told me about that. Selfie, I like it. We have a team waiting for those photos to come in. Remember that the Kickoff Dinner and Auction Committee takes pride in making sure that they create an entertaining evening as well as bringing in funds to keep our festival running year after year. This is our primary fundraising event for the following year. So we want you to participate and we want you to have a good time, but we also want you to bid. There's some exciting items here. There's some great prizes. Bid high, bid often. They start as soon as the last event. We got a meeting on Wednesday, don't we, Julianne? Man, I just thought about that. We got a meeting on Wednesday, and you know what the topic is, the top topic? Next year's festival theme. Wow, that's a mind blower. But we're already starting to work on next year. We're just coming off of last year's festival in October. We had a quick run around. I've had some conversations with Amanda. We're a little bit behind the curve on some advertising and those types of things, but we're kickstarting that for this year and for next year and beyond. Between creating a theme for the dinner, the lineup, promoting, designing programs, stage presentations, centerpieces, and setting up the virtual auction website, they still contact all the community to gain support from the actual auction items. Robin's team is out engaging with our community, and she's a face to our organization, and we get a lot of feedback from everybody in SWIM. They bring in wonderful stories. Our community talks about how our businesses, artisans, and organizations jump at the chance to be a part. So if you are of those people that are supporting our organization, and I think everybody in the room is because you're here tonight supporting our organization, give yourself a big round of applause because we can't do this without you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Your community thanks you. Robin is the director of the Kickoff Dinner and Auction, and her supportive team consists of the following people: Lynn Horton, Lori Larson, Carla Williams, Michelle Rhodes, Kindred Leiter, Shamaya Waters, Liliana Williams, and some extra support from Ray Buchter, Emma Rhodes, and our festival director, Julianne Kuntz. Give yourselves a round of applause. And I'm going to call out one of Robin's team members. We'd like to introduce this year's usherette. She's the gladiator. Here she comes now. Here she comes now. She's the gladiator. This is Kindred. And I was haranguing her last year because she was wearing Nikes. She's the runner, Nike. And I asked her tonight, I said, do you know who Nike is? No. Nike was a goddess, right? Back in the ancient times. That's the first, there may be a quiz later on. So remember that. Speaking of past royalty, and Kindred was a past royal too, right, Kindred? 1996. Yeah. Speaking of past royalty, we have some royals in the house. Princess Liliana Williams, 2018. Wave, stand up, jump up and down, do a cartwheel. It's her birthday today. That may come back to haunt you later. Queen Janae Birkeland, 2007. There she is. Princess Amanda Cerruti, 2007. Queen Amanda Bacon, 1997. Princess Carla Williams. The Q, is Cisneros? I wasn't even close. I apologize. But I did get Le Aqua. Right. Princess Kindred Welsh. What is it about? Why is her name in here 3 times? Special. Yeah. Now, a little sidebar here. I was going to come dressed tonight in a toga. There was going to be a raffle prize to see if I was wearing sandals under my toga. But I ran out of time. But then I heard that Kindren was dressing like a gladiator. So I capitulated early on. We have Queen Julianne Villela Kuntz, 1997. Princess Heather Tennyson Cerruti, 1985. Hi, Heather, good to see you. Princess Cindy Thompson Bacon, 1973. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, I feel you. And then Princess Judy Evanson Markley, 1954. Where's Judy at? There she is, in the back. It's such a beautiful tradition that our royals can return for events. One of the things that I enjoyed about the pageant, I'll be glad when we go back to that format, one of the things that I think I like the most about the pageant is when we call out the royals from past years. And there are some ladies that were royals in the 40s that attend year after year after year as their court. So here's a message to you ladies, and I'm talking to our royals this year. Look around your table. You are going to be in each other's weddings. You might be roommates at college. You might be throwing a baby shower. So these are the types, and look at the ladies that raise their hands. Talk to them afterwards. They have lifelong friends that they have been in this process, in this pageant with, and a part of that community. And they've all gone on, and they've got engagement in our community to this day. So it's a legacy that lives on for a long, long time. So congratulations and welcome to the team. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss any royals? Okay. Please, all of you, and give yourself a big royal wave. We've already done that. You don't have to stand. But act like you're on the parade float. Let's see your royal wave. Have you? I asked them today if they've had their practice session on how to wave. No, it's none of that. You need to go back, and we need to get her signed up for the yeah. May your crowns continue to sparkle. We have a non-retail basket competition, the non-retail slideshow. I guess in green, I'm probably not supposed to read that. And I guess that's the cue for the non-retail baskets. See how that works? We enjoy seeing how creative our businesses, our local vendors, and insurance companies, banks, realtors, nonprofit groups, and even individuals can be and may not have something to donate, but they put together a themed basket that they've collectively put together with each of their respective teams. For each year, the Kickoff Committee votes on these entries and picks a winner in each category. That group or individual will receive a plaque based on the category that they excelled in. The decision does not come easy. This is fierce competition, people. I said this is fierce competition, people. The decision doesn't come easy, and they always wish to give them an award. This year's participants include Bill Maher, Heating and Air, Castell Insurance, On-Site Monitoring Inspection, the Elks, Key Bank, Remax Prime, Tricia Cobb, and Shauna Rigg, Evergreen Home Loan, Kitsap Bank, Olympus Plumbing, Lori Fazio, Applebee's, First Fed, Highlands Residential Mortgage, and Lavender Meadows. Give those people a big round of applause. I believe we have some winners to announce. Robin? I was looking for a lifeline because it's blank. This just in. Best presentation, Coffee by Lori Fazio. Most creative, is that Haley in a crate? Italy in a crate. That's Italy? Looks like an H to me. It looks like a Haley, sort of. Most creative is Italy in a crate. The most enthusiastic, Highlands. Oh, there you go. Most able to show this year's theme, First Federal. We also have an award for the highest dollar bid, and that's yet to be determined. Who will our winner be? Again, we've partnered with GiveSmart to make your bidding and purchasing much easier. Did anybody get on the GiveSmart site before they came in? Trick question, because you had to get here, right? That's how you got your dinner tickets. Oh, Kevin, hook a brother up and take care of that for me. That's dangerous to me. This, the blonde lady down here it's a pain point. I'm bidding. All right. See, what'll happen now is you need to go sell something. We've partnered with GiveSmart, and you can bid right from your phone or from wherever you are from your phone. It's a super fun way to bid on items. Our team's here to help you here in the audience, so raise your hand. Not you. If you have problems or questions from home, please message us on Facebook, and we can help you out. So we've got online tech support to help you out with your bidding. We also have a raffle tonight. We're going to be pulling 6 winners throughout the evening. Prices are $5 a ticket or 5 for $20. Drawing winners will receive a commemorative dual wine bag, 2 commemorative wine glasses, a special wine sponsored by Airflow Heating Company. This 2018 GSM Rhone blend was created by Joel and Tricia Burson, blended family cellars. Grapes were hand-picked in Prosser, Washington, then crushed with love the same day here in Sequim. So they were locally crushed grapes. And a $25 gift card from 7 Cedars. Get those raffle tickets now, and we will start pulling names for the winners very, very soon. Now on to the bidding. Check those items. Place your bids. Once you place a bid and you are winning bid, you're not a winner until you win it. Somebody has the capacity with this whole virtualized bidding methodology that they can bid against you. They might not even be here. It's rude. It's rude. So that's how it happens, and it makes people angry. So what do those angry people do?
Bid more.
They bid more. Help me. Help me. Check your items. Until you get to the next text that you've been outbid, and you will get a text that you've been outbid. You just saw that live. And as Robin said, it's fierce competition. No more standing over the item you truly want to hover over and take home. You just keep bidding till you get it. And for those of you at home, where's the camera, Silas? I'm just going to say it's right there. For those of you bidding at home, you can hover over that item on your phone. See detailed pictures and maybe even be able to link to the donor's website. How is that for social distancing? On Tuesday, April 6th, if you are the winning bidder, you'll be able to pick your item up at the food bank. Hours between 3 and 4 p.m. And how about having one of these wonderful ladies deliver your winnings to you? You may also purchase tickets right here too. If you love to snuggle in a hoodie, this one's for you. We even have a long sleeve t-shirt this year along with our aprons, blankets, hats, and other items. These will be available for pickup at the Sequim Visitor Center in East Washington between 10 and 4. Robin, it says, I hope everyone is enjoying their delicious prime rib dinner tonight. Oh, I guess that is the preface to the announcement. It's dinner time. So we're going to start with the royalty table. And Robin, did you have a order that you wanted to? Okay, so we're going to go clockwise through the room down here in the lower area. So we'll start with this table here first, and then we're going to go to this table. Then we're going to go to this table, and this table, and then we'll start up. There's our button design contest winner right there. Yes, I said right there. That's where I said. These are my close-up reading glasses. Actually, I can't see anybody past this table right here. So it's time to eat. Now, while people are going to get dinner, I'm going to talk about this year's theme. What do you think of this logo? I think it's fabulous. Now, there's a lot going on there, right? I've had people ask me, it doesn't make any sense to me. What does Rome have to do with Sequim? Okay, so it's Wandering Rome. That's good. This is audience participation time. There may be prizes. Probably not, but there may be prizes. What does this theme have to do with SQUIM?
Water.
Aqueducts, water. L'acqua. L'acqua. Yeah, water. Rome was an ancient civilization, and they were able, they had a 1,000-year run, right? That's a pretty long time. I'm reading a book now called SPQR. It's about the whole genesis of the Roman civilization, and they had a crazy Callan. Now, for those of you, anybody in the room don't know who Crazy Callan is? If you don't know who Crazy Callan is, raise your hand. We got one person, everybody else knows who Crazy Callan is? So if I picked on you, Liz Parks, you could tell her who Crazy Callan is over dinner? I can see just far enough to know that that's Liz. Crazy Callan and some buddies, they were the first guys that came out here 126 some years ago, and they dug ditches. They came to this barren, arid wasteland that we call home, and they figured out that they're going to have to move on to Port Angeles, or CQ, or Forks, where there's a lot of water to be harnessed, right? But they dug ditches. So this theme, we've got the river, we got the aqueducts, all coming from the mountains. Rome was able to build a 1,000-year civilization because they had the ability to move water, which is what our pioneers did. So this theme this year is not about Rome, it's about our pioneers. And we didn't have any pictures of Crazy Callan to put on our pin, so we went with this. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. All right, so I'm vamping through the dinner lineup. Does anybody have any questions about our lineup this year? Have you been on our website? Has anybody, by a show of hands, been on the SQUIM Irrigation Festival website? That's one. We got two. I can't see past that row up there. We got people waving up there. Okay, thanks for visiting. We're updating our website to get it more current. Again, we've been on a festival run here. We planned for a festival last year back in May. We pushed it to October. We immediately tore things apart and dismantled that plan, and we're back into a new plan on regular season, a regular scheduled program. So as Julian said in her announcement at the float rollout, we've got a couple new events this year. We've got a fun run, a virtual fun run, and they've got some swag and a gift bag for that. You can sign up for that, register for the fun run, and you can mark those miles at your own pace, on your own time. And you don't have to do it all at one time. So you could actually tell people that you ran a half marathon, but you could take 3 weeks to do it. Nobody has to know. It's still a half marathon. All right, we're also going to have a virtual car show. Are there any car people in the room tonight? We got some car people? Do a 2-minute walk around of your car, send it to Silas. It's all published on our website where you can send your pride and joy. Send that in. There will be prizes awarded for participants that show their car at the virtual car show. By my clock on my wrist, we've come to the point of the program where we're going to talk about our pioneers. Are the pioneers here tonight? Okay, I see one waving. Got other pioneers in the room? I see you. Who else? Any other pioneers? Okay, well, we're going to talk about the pioneers now. Our pioneers are always recognized at this time of year. Royals, please go visit these special guests. with a little surprise. They are the backbone of our community. And they are inspiration. They keep this amazing festival alive and the spirit of our community strong. They're sponsored tonight by the Shipley Center. This year's Grand Pioneers are Dave Cameron and Judy Markley. Give them a big round of applause. And our honorary pioneers are Dick Parker and Emily Westcott. We also cherish an outstanding member of our community annually as our Grand Marshal. May our Queen, Hannah, please visit our special guest. The Grand Marshal is voted on by the Irrigation Festival Board for continued strength, commitment, and true citizenship, and we are proud to recognize this year Amanda Beitzel. Is Amanda here tonight? There she is. Thank you for what you have done this year. Seriously, seriously, sincere thanks. Amanda's a rock star. All of our pioneers are rock star. We're going to introduce James Castell and the idea behind video instead of bios. James is creative with his talent of videography that he creatively interviews each of our dignitaries the night before or the night of our royal pageant. This year he filmed them in a socially distanced, safe environment, his office. You'll notice that all of their photos are on the program, but tonight you can hear their voices. So Silas, please tee up the Pioneer video.
I'm Judy Evanson Markley. I was born in Sequim, lived here all my life except about 7 years. Well, it's kind of difficult because I was on the Pioneer Committee for 3 years. Last year was my last year. And so I told them because they asked me last year. And I said, no, not last year because I was on the committee. Didn't think that was fair. So here I am. And I'm happy to be here. Our 5th grade class, that was the first year that we built a float. I mean, it was a parent, grandparent, teacher project. We had several floats every year for, I don't know, maybe 3 years. So that was the beginning. And then I started helping on the Queen's floats with different ones. Learned a lot. And then just, 3 years ago, our Red Hat group, we built 3 floats. We got awards. So I learned something, and it was fun. I loved doing it. What our floats consisted of was, of course, the Queen, Red Hats, and I mean, they were full-size floats, and they were beautiful. I would have brought some pictures. I'm so proud of them. But all my life, I mean, it's been Sequim Irrigation Festival. I love it here, love the people. Learned a lot from the older generation, and I think I might have been a little bit influenced on my grandchildren and great-grandchildren. I think it's still the people. I think they're really friendly. I'm not out and about like I used, around like I used to be. But the changes have been good in a lot of ways. I mean, there's my old favorite tree that I leaned on when I was delivering papers. When that went down, I actually cried. I don't know. Change is change.
My name is Dave Cameron, come from a pioneer family. I've lived here for the last 50-some years. They're easy enough they're not easy to do, but one doesn't require more skill than the other. You don't become a beef rancher overnight, and you certainly don't become a strawberry farmer overnight. When we moved back from California, my dad managed Blue Ribbon Farms, 400 acres, and they had cattle, and that's one of the reasons. The way I got into cattle was back then there was available land. A lot of the older guys were retiring, their lands become available to lease. And so I got in a little bit at a time. And grazing strawberries is a little bit more sophisticated than being a cowboy. And so my dad did it for 20 years, and after he passed away, I took it over and did it for 20 years. Who in the hell in their right mind would ask me to do that? I was flabbergasted. I mean, I says, well, I'm not old enough. And Walt Grant says, well, how old are you? And I says, I'm 70. He says, you're plenty old enough. And I look at it as, you know, respect for the older generation. Well, hell, somebody told me the other day I am the older generation now. So I was shocked. The friendliness of the people, especially the older generation, which they're getting damn few. You know, I look at the ones in 80s and 90s. You might say the homesteaders command great respect. Positive change, a little more sophistication, and you know, one time we had one doctor in town, you know, a dentist in town. Now we got, you know, clinics, and medical field is expanded, you know, which doesn't come from a two-bit hick town. It comes from growth.
Hi, I'm Emily Westcott. I moved up here in 1979 because I got the job as the vice principal at Port Angeles High School. And I lived in Port Angeles for about 6 months, right where the little way station is on what I called a little freeway then. There were brand new duplexes behind it, but so I stayed there, but they didn't have a cable, didn't come out that far. And so I stayed about 6 months, all read and sew. Well, that got old really quick. So then I thought, well, I'd move, and I couldn't find any place in Port Angeles to live at that time. So I moved to Sequim. So I moved here in May of 1980. I belonged to a merchants association called Retail Trade, and one of their responsibilities was flower baskets in town. At that time we had 75, and we were paying somebody privately to make them, which was fine. She did a really good job, but it was very expensive because she was private, understood. So I went over to the high school, and Darrell Sharp at that time was a horticulture teacher. I says, let's have these kids make these baskets. So since then, the kids have made the baskets, and now we're up to 150 of them. And my job is to go out and get sponsors for the flower baskets. So I raise about $12,000 a year, although this last year I raised $16,000, the best I've ever done. And I give the kids $7,000 to make the baskets. And then the rest of the money I use to put around town planting flowers, and it helps with our Christmas decorations. This year we kind of went wild on Christmas decorations. We started at Blake's and did theirs, and Sound Community, and then the Pioneer Park over here, and the Great Corner on Sequim Avenue, and Tedesco's at Little Mall, and Wells Fargo, and Sound, and ended up at First Fit at the other end of town. And I like it. I enjoy it. You know, and I'm a retired educator. I sub for the Sequim High School, but I can't sub right now because they're closed, so I have all kinds of time to putt around and do my things. So my big goal in life right now is to keep Sequim beautiful and bright for everybody and fly around in my little airplane. My first fall, let's go back to the very first time I ever flew by myself. He flies, you fly around with your teacher a little bit, and then he just pulls the plane over and gets out and says, okay, it's your turn. I knew it was coming, so I wasn't shocked about that, but I was sitting at the end of the runway getting ready to take off, and the only thing I could think of, what if the door opens and I fall out? You can't. You can't fall out because of the air pressure. But that was my first thought on that. I'll tell you, the first time I went, was raised in Tacoma. So I was used to the Daffodil Parade, which is a huge, big organization. The first time I came to a parade in Sequim, it was great. I was so surprised. The fun part was everybody that wanted to be in that parade, I think, was in the parade. There were kids in it on roller skates. At that time, they'd allow horses. They don't do horses anymore because we don't have a good place to stage them where they aren't on asphalt. So, but it was really fun, and I was really impressed. It is a big parade with a lot of bands in it, and it's great. I think the log show is pretty phenomenal because we're one of the only two in the state, I think, that even do log shows anymore. And the car show's pretty cool. I just kind of enjoy it all.
I'm Richard Parker. I was born in the Port Angeles Hospital and went through grade 12 in Forks. And I ended up coming back here and working for the city as a public works director. It's been like this. There used to be a demolition derby. The Lions Club would put on a demolition derby, and that was quite a deal. And then they changed and went to the logging show, and that's what it is today, I think. And we used to, working for the city, I used to have the responsibility of making sure that all of the people that came in that needed water or something could get that. And we used fire hydrants and whatever. I think one place I forget, I think we even actually dug up the water main and put a tap on it because we expect there would be one there someday anyway. So we did that for getting water for the horses. And used to have a lot of horses. Well, there was no sidewalks to speak of, or very few. And I badgered the state long enough that they finally put sidewalks in on Washington Street down as far as 7th, is it 7th Avenue, a little further than that they go now. They don't go to 9th, do they? I don't know, I'd have to go back and look, but anyway, there was a guy by the name of Dolores Freeman. They called him D, and he worked at Port Angeles for the state. And I talked with him, and finally he told me to write a letter, because my parents and a brother lives over in Cedar Woolley and Lyman. Parents are gone, so they don't live there, but I was going over there to see, they did a project in Oak Harbor and give them all new sidewalks. So I wrote and told them I really appreciated the job they'd done in Oak Harbor, and you know, this city needed that, and we only needed the one street. And so they finally agreed to put the sidewalks in. Not a whole lot, except I told her I was sure it was because she was actually a pioneer. And so she's got me on a skid dragging me along.
My name is Amanda Beitzel, and we moved from Houston, Texas to get out of the heat, and we moved here in 1995. And right after that, we had a huge snowstorm. So that was an introduction to being in Sequim. But we have really enjoyed it here. It's been a wonderful place and wonderful people, and we've gotten involved in lots of different things. And so it's evolved over the years into settled down into things we really enjoy, and that's been fun. Well, we came, as I said, in '95, and we immediately went to, came in October, and so then the next spring we did everything at the festival. We went to the logging show, we went to the parade, we went to everything that was available, some kind of a walk we were on, and so it was really fun because you don't normally in a big city get to be that close to a parade, and so it was really fun. I walk out the door at 4:30 and it's dark and there's nobody on the street. And I came from a huge city, and that was a big shock that how quiet it was and how people went home and when it got dark. It's changed a little bit now, but at that time the streets were bare. Well, I was contacted by Monica Dixon, who was working with Jim Stauffer and the hospitals to find out what was needed, and she knew I sewed. We have been in sewing groups together before, and she just asked me to make some masks, which I did, and then she said, oh, the hospital needs gowns. They don't have any gowns, and or they're running out of them anyway, and so she said, can you make a prototype of a gown? And I said, sure, and she gave me some instructions and layouts and so forth. And so I put together a gown, and then after a while, we changed it from ties to Velcro, and from a kind of a large man's size to a 3X, and I could put my hands out and it dropped off the end of my fingers, but it was really it was a fun project. We had a good time, and enlisted my other sewing friends to help out, and we collected sheets from the neighborhoods and then put them together and delivered them, and so it was fun. And we, nothing matched really. We had flowered arms and plain fronts and stripes here and plaids there, but it was fine. I don't think the medical people cared about that. I was just plain in shock. I thanked the young lady, Julianne, and I didn't even have questions to ask. I was just so surprised and thrilled. I mean, it's quite an honor. So I'm still learning the process, and it'll be a lot of fun to see what happens later on, particularly at the banquet. And I hope we can do that in person. If not, we'll experience a new experience.
This is a good time if you haven't had your selfie taken yet. Get up there and get that selfie done. Remember to send them to us, though. You just can't take a selfie and keep it. Would you say? Hoard. Okay. Hoard. And then enjoy the streaming pictures. Also to remind everybody to be checking out the silent auction items. That bidding is open but will close at 10 p.m. Did I mention that there was a raffle tonight? There's going to be 6 winners, $5 each for a ticket, or 5 tickets for $20. Commemorative dual wine bag, 2 commemorative wine glasses, a bottle of 2018 GSM Rhone blend, made right here in Sequim. I had a vision of people in a big wine vat like they have in Italia, mashing grapes. Can you imagine standing out in a field, looking up at the Olympic Mountains, the scent of pine with sea salt air, up to your knees in grapes? Can you imagine drinking that wine? I can, because I love wine. So you get the wine, and you're also going to get a $25 gift card from 7 Cedars. This is valued at well over $100. So for 5 tickets for $20, it's a bargain. Buy those tickets now. We're going to get closer to start pulling names for the winners very, very soon. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, and without further ado, I'd like to bring up this year's festival director, Miss Julian Kuntz.
Thank you, Guy. Can everybody hear me? Okay. First of all, I'm just going to level with you. This is my first year as festival director. So right now I'm in the fake it till you make it stage. So I've got a list, and so we're going to go down the list and we're going to see how we do. So thank you for bearing with me. So there's a couple people, and actually more than a couple people, that make this festival happen every year. And so we wanted to recognize them first. Is there any of our board members for the Irrigation Festival that are present in the audience tonight? I know you are. So if you could you please stand for a moment? I know you're out there. Thank you. So I think it's really important to note that all of us that are on the festival board, we do this. It's a volunteer position. Sometimes it's a full-time job. I'm learning that. But you know, everybody that works on this festival board does it because they love SQUIM, they love the festival, and I'd like to just give them a round of applause for making this happen every year. So second of all, I want to talk about our sponsors. So this last couple years has been a little difficult. You know, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. We're still in the middle of a global pandemic. And what happens every year with the festival is we have sponsors that you know, they give us items, they contribute money, and they make this festival happen. And last year, as well as this year, we weren't really sure what to expect because, you know, things are different. Things are virtual. Everybody is kind of waiting to see what happens, and our sponsors really came through for us. Every one of our sponsors said, yes, I'm in, and that is really, really important. You know, we understood and we expected that we might have some sponsors that would, you know, take a back seat for a year or two, and that didn't happen. And we are extremely grateful that we have the sponsors that we have in this small community. So I'd like to give them a round of applause for supporting the festival. And then a couple other things. We're going to talk about James Castell with Castell Insurance. So James Castell, you know, I asked him to video our Grand Pioneers and our Grand Marshal. And, you know, I sent him an email and I said, hey, can you help us out on this? You know, we need somebody. It's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be live. We need somebody to help and to, you know, to record these, you know, Grand Pioneers and tell their story, and our Grand Marshal to tell their story. And within 5 minutes, I got an email back, and James Castell said, yeah, I'm in. I'm going on vacation, but if we can do it by this day, we're going to make it happen. And so he did. So I would like to recognize him for that. He totally helped us out on that. So thank you, James. So a couple other thank yous. And like I said, I have this whole list. Next year, I'm probably going to be able to do this without a list. But right now, we've got a list. And so I'm trying to get through it because that's how I work best. I just wanted to say thank you to my husband, Doug. He really hates being in the limelight, so I'm not going to ask him to stand up. But this is what we consider a Julianne shenanigan, which happens a lot in our house, probably more than Doug wants it to happen. And you know, he just kind of is there and just kind of says, "Whatever you need, honey." And so I just want to thank Doug for being there for me. So another announcement, and this is totally personal. This has nothing to do with the festival at this point, but you all should know that 1 week ago today, I welcomed my first granddaughter, Evelyn Ann. I'm pretty excited. She's the most perfect human that is on the earth right now. And we've already talked about her obligations to volunteer with the festival. She will be running for royalty in 2038, so everybody should watch for that pageant. We've talked about her creative display. So far, we've narrowed it down to sleeping, eating, and crying. I think we're going to focus on the sleeping because she's the best at that. But yeah, this is truly something that happens every year. I certainly, when I decided in 1992 that I was going to run for royalty, I had no idea that this is This is where I would be when I was in my mid-40s, still volunteering for the festival, but it kind of sucks you in. It's a rabbit hole. You can't get out. I'm pretty sure we need a support group. But you know, I love this community. I love this festival, and I'm happy to be here. So everybody should look for Evelyn in about 16 years. So let's talk about the events that we have this year. So a couple things have changed over the last couple years with the festival. Obviously, we're dealing with COVID-19. Last year, you know, we kind of talked a lot about what we were going to do. We delayed the festival till October. The mandates were such that we were very limited on what we could do. The mandates this year are still limited on what we could do. But we're doing as much as we can. We're trying to be fluid. We are trying to do things and pivot and change according to whatever mandates we're at, while still keeping people safe. You know, so we're here right now at the casino with 100 people, which is a lot different than it looked last year. And we're happy to be here with you all. We're happy to celebrate this festival. And, you know, the most important thing for us as a festival board was we wanted to continue this festival. We are the longest continuing community festival in the state of Washington. The reason why we are the longest continuing community festival in the state of Washington is because we've always been able to adapt. You know, we have faced adversity, and we have looked for ways to transcend that adversity. And that's what we're still doing. So the festival is going to look a little different to you this year than it did last year, than it did for the 124 years before. And so we have some events that we can bring to you that are partially live, and we have some of them that we can bring to you that are all virtual. And we have some new events this year that we were not able to bring to you last year. For instance, Shelley Torrance and Dave Beckevar are going to do a virtual logging show. Yeah. We would love to do the regular logging show. Who doesn't love the logging show? But, you know, we're still going to be able to have that event. We're having a virtual fun run. Don't be scared. You don't have to run. You can walk. You can break up your mileage. You know, you can sign up for a certain event, either the half marathon or the 5K, and you can do it over time. It's whatever you want. But we have that available to you. We also have the Crazy Days breakfast where you can do a skit. We're going to have a parade procession. We're hoping that we can do a little bit more than we did last year, but we're not sure. We're going to wait and see where we're at. So there are ways for you to have a festival this year. And of course, we have the Innovative Arts and Crafts Show that's going to happen this year on May 8th. It's going to be in conjunction with the, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank, you guys. Farmers Market. Yes, the Farmers Market. Sorry about that. Like I said, fake it till you make it. Here's my list. So the Farmers Market. So we have that where you can either watch online or you can come down. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about the items that we have up for bid tonight. First of all, Campbell Roofing keeps outbidding me on the wildlife calendar. Okay? It's April. We're already 4 months in, and this guy wants the wildlife calendar. So get on there, look at what we have for bid, see what you can win. There's a couple other things. Bill Mayer, Heating and Cooling, his wife did an amazing job putting together the basket that they have with the picture of the buffalo and the table, and I mean, it's amazing. I could buy it for my house, but it wouldn't fit because literally I just kind of throw things in place. So take a look at that, see what you guys can find. And the oak table gift certificates, so those gift certificates for Breakfast for Two, Right now, they're, some of them are at $35, some of them are at $50, but those gift certificates are all inclusive except for alcohol. So if you wanted 2 sides of bacon, 2 orders of pancakes, and you wanted a whole pitcher of orange juice, so if your breakfast was gonna cost $100 for 2 people, it's all inclusive. So just remember that when you're bidding. Okay, so does everybody have the Give Smart ad? Does anybody need help with that? If you do, raise your hand. We've got somebody that can come around and help you with that. Okay, I'm just gonna mark some stuff off my list here. And then, I can't read everything I wrote down. One other thing I wanted to mention, so that bottle of 1969 Zinfandel, just so you guys know, that is a single vineyard Zinfandel. It's from the oldest Zinfandel vineyard in the Americas. Those vines were brought to, Amador County by the 49ers, the Italian immigrants that came to work the gold rush, and they planted those vines, and those are the ones it's survived Prohibition, and that vineyard, that's where that bottle of wine is coming from. I actually took an entire vacation to go down there and find wine from that vineyard. So we've got some quality items on our list, and if you look at those baskets, most of those baskets that we have up for bid from different companies in this community are baskets that are full of items that are amazing. So take a look at that. So a couple other people that I need to recognize. The first one being Dion Capitan. Like I said, this is the first year that I've been the director. Dion Capitan has been the director for the last 10 years. Dion, can you come up here? So Dion has really brought the festival to the level that it's at now. She has been innovative in what she has done with the festival. She has, she has helped us as a board to make decisions that are in the best interest of the festival. She is also the reason, her leadership is the reason why we are able to still have a festival during the last 2 years of not having actual live events and generating the income that we have. So, hold on, I got you some flowers. So, Dion, we appreciate what you've done. I've appreciated that you have said that you would help me for the last 2 years, and I want you all to, for the next 2 years, and I want you all to know that she's literally answered her phone every time I've called. And there's been a lot of times where she has had to call me off of the ledge, and so she's done a great job. And we have one other thing for you. So I had an idea that I thought it would be really great to get the logos for the past festivals where Dion has been the director and create a quilt. And most of you don't know this. I really love to sew, and it's kind of my release. But I didn't have to do this, and the reason why is because I called Jean Wyatt and I asked her if she had the logos from the past festivals that Dion was the director, and I wanted to create a quilt, and Jean Wyatt was like, yeah, I already have one.
Oh my gosh. Can I see it? Wow.
So this is from Jean Wyatt, but she's the one that had this created, but it's from the board. Wow. We appreciate more than you know what you've done for this festival, how you have moved us into this time, and what you've done to make sure that this festival is still going. And like I said, I mean, you still hold my hand, and I'm so eternally grateful for that. So for the thousands and thousands and thousands of hours that Dion has donated to this festival, because she has, for the last 10 years, can we get a round of applause? Yeah, you can say something.
I only want to say something because Julianne, you're in trouble, and so is Jean. That's really awesome. That's very cool. I really appreciate it, and I was really mad at first that you made me come up here because I was like, this is the first kickoff dinner that I can drink a glass of wine before I get on stage and not trip up the stairs. So when I said, yay, I made it up the stairs, I really meant it. Touche, Richard, thank you. No, it's been an honor to be able to work with and I cannot take all of this credit, people. It is the community, it is our board members, it is the camaraderie that we created between all of our friends, and it's gonna continue, and I think it's an honor for me to be part of it. I'm not a pioneer, I'm not a princess, I'm not a queen. Well, of my own house. Thank you, Amanda. Kevin, make notes. But I really do enjoy our community, and this is one of the biggest reasons why. So I really do appreciate it. Jean, you're still in trouble. You clearly did not read the fine print of not bringing me up on stage afterwards. Sayonara, I'm glad to be part of the board for at least another year. You're doing a great job. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dion. Okay, I think I'm almost there. So I talked about that. I talked about that. I talked about that. So I think the only thing I have on my list is Guy Horton. So here's the thing about Guy, is that Guy has actually designed, and with his crew has built our floats for the last 10 years. Okay, 14. So the Little Squim Irrigation Festival, which I'm going to tell you that I moved away for a while, and when people from out of town, they say, you were the what? You were the Irrigation Festival Queen? You guys celebrate ditches? And I'm like, yeah, people, it's real. We celebrate ditches in Squim. We are the defending Light of the Night champions at the Seafair Festival. Okay, I don't know if you know what of a big deal that is, but literally we won the grand prize at Seafair. Our floats are so good that Guy literally got offered a job by the Portland Rose Festival a couple of years ago, and he said no, because he loves Gwen. So this is the last float that Guy's gonna build. That's what he thinks, so that's what we're going with. We'll talk about it next year. But we wanted to recognize the hard work that Guy's done. Literally, he fell asleep in a chair today in the lobby of the casino. He was up till 3 a.m. He is really the creative genius behind what happens for our floats. And when we go to other towns, I'm going to tell you that we are proud to have this town represented by the floats that we have. It's pretty amazing. So in honor of that, Guy, can you come up here for just a second? I mean, I know you're going to be up here for the rest of the night, but literally, yeah, okay. And so Guy and I actually, we emceed the pageant together last year, and it was so much fun. It was literally the week before we had, they closed everything down, and it was really fun. And I think we've got a career in it. I think you and I, we can do it.
We could.
We could. But we wanted to honor you. I don't know what you just did, but I'm pretty sure you made a face.
No.
So I'm gonna go ahead and open the eyes in the back of my head so I can see what he does from now on. But we wanted to honor you, and we got together as a board, and we decided that we wanted to design and build a float in your honor.
Is it big?
It's really big.
Is
yeah.
it bold?
It's super bold.
Is it stunningly
So
handsome?
it's stunningly handsome, and it's delicious.
Oh, jeez. I
We
was wondering what
decided
this ice cream was melting.
we're gonna do a root beer float theme for Guy. So
Yeah.
you get to drink this whole bottle of root beer.
Easy.
There you go. There you go. So this, for all of the countless hours, we went ahead and we chipped in. We all bought this for you as a board. Thank you.
I love all you guys.
Thank you for all your help
Thank
over
you.
the years for the
You
float.
didn't
Next year, Doug Koontz. No, I'm totally joking. I'm totally joking. He hates it when I volunteer him for anything, so he's not building the float. But I could probably talk him into maybe helping 1 or 2 nights, but that's pretty much it. But Joe Campbell from Campbell Roofing, he's all in.
Thank you very much. This is a good vintage.
And we actually do have a legitimate gift for you.
This is legit.
We
This is
know
more
how much
legit.
you like bourbon,
This is more legitter.
so we bought you a good Kentucky bourbon.
Thank you.
I was going to buy the more expensive one, but I wasn't sure if the festival board was going to approve reimbursement. So this is what you got.
Thank you.
It's better than what you normally drink.
Wow. Am I
Just
bleeding?
saying. No, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it's a good bottle. It was locked up. I had to take the slip to the cashier to buy it. So you're not getting that at 76 gas station.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Do you want some in your root beer float?
No, thank
Might
you.
be kind of good.
No.
Okay.
Is there a doctor in the house? I'd like to start an IV. Well, thanks very much.
Anyway, yeah. So my list, I crossed everything off my list. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Well done.
Thank you for coming out and supporting the festival. It means a lot to not only me and the board members, but also to the whole community. We're here. We're the longest running continuing festival in the state of Washington, and we are going to hang our hat on that, and we're going to continue to do what we're doing here in Sequim. Thank you.
Well done. Thanks, Julie. I'm touched, everyone. This is great.
Oh, that bourbon.
Later, Jeff. Hey, speaking of Jeff Randall is in the house from Stokes Auction, and he's going to come up here and share some love with everybody here in the house.
Hey.
Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Randall.
Guy, I've always liked you, but now you've got that bottle of bourbon, I like you even more. And
Well, let me tell you what, this is tasty.
that's money? Okay. Here's how you're going to like me even more. My wife is a nurse. She's in the hotel. I called her. I said, get down here. Guy needs an IV started. So
Right now.
if I can pull her away from the bingo machine,
can
she'll
just
be
walk
right here.
around
Yeah.
like this?
There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, hi. Hi, everybody. This is 2 really cool things happening tonight. First, there's actual people, as Guy said, in front of us. I've been doing auctions for 21 years now. And last year sucked, right? But having you people here, making some noise, having some energy, having some fun. So everybody hold your phone up, because that's how you're bidding. You don't have bid cards tonight. Normally I'd be going 2.5, 5 now, 7.5, 10 now, 12.5, 12.5. No, we're not doing that tonight. You're on your phones all night long. So you should be bidding right now, even while Guy and I are talking, on that live auction until 8 o'clock. We've got some amazing items.
Jeff, can I interrupt just a second?
Yeah.
Is this like The Masked Singer, where the audience bids to pick the winner?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of like that.
Okay.
And they never know exactly
Hard
whether or not
process.
they're going to win.
Yeah, there you go.
And the silent auction is open until 10 o'clock. So it's not rude to be on your phone tonight. That's kind of the point I'm making here. All right. Hey, let's get rolling here. It is my great honor to first talk about our button design contest. And now, as you all know, this is open to all 1st through 5th grade students of any public, private, or homeschool residing within the Sequim School District boundaries. And every year we receive hundreds of entries depicting the annual storyline as a drawing. Now, those entries are narrowed down by the royalty to about 20 designs, and from there, the festival committee members select the winning design along with 5 to 7 runner-up designs. The winning design is then made into the traditional annual button, which is featured as the kickoff to our live auction. We'll do that in just a minute here. This year, the button design winner won a prize package, including tickets to the kickoff dinner auction. They are here tonight. A gift certificate to the restaurant of their choice, sponsored by Liz Parks of Remax Prime, and a few other goodies as well. The winning design and the runner-up designs are made into note cards. They are sold as a packet, and you can find these on the GiveSmart app as a buy now item. So if you want to get some of those note cards, you can do that on the buy now. You can pick them up at the Chamber of Commerce Visitors Center. Every year, the participation has expanded to include entries from children attending private and homeschooling groups, and the button design contest is a wonderfully creative way for Sequim's children to participate in the Irrigation Festival. It's something for everybody. It really is all about family. You guys know that. And by the way, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your family here tonight. This is a lot of fun. Now, the buttons, if you want to get your own button, they're only $2, and again, you can purchase those on the GiveSmart app as well. Now, I am very proud to announce our button design winner this year is the one, the only, the young, the talented Mason Blake. Give Mason a round of applause. There he is, right there. Now, his name may sound familiar, and he may look familiar because this is his 2nd year in a row to win the contest. Give Mason a big round of applause. Come on up here, Mason. Come on up. And his family is generational here in this area. So we've got a little video, I believe, right? Right? Let's roll the video of Mason right now before we bring Mason over here.
My name is Mason Blake. I'm 9 years old. My birthday is in September. I'm in 3rd grade. Going on the side of the street and picking up candies. Well, my grandfather, in one of his button designs, he drew the water tower, so I drew it. The airplane was the first thing I drew. When I was coloring it, I decided to color it like Eddie Van Halen's most famous guitar, like the one that's red and white and black.
Awesome, buddy. Here, give me the elbow. Give me the pandemic elbow. Boom, there it is. All right, my friend. Hey, you've won this 2 years in a row. Are you going to try again next year, make it 3 in a row?
I don't know.
You don't know, but I feel like you were walking around here looking for ideas for next year. And Guy, I'm kind of thinking that down the road, when he gets tired of drawing buttons, he may end up as the MC or the auctioneer on this stage. So
we're looking for a float guy tonight, Jeff.
Yeah.
and from Mason's button, that's the inspiration for the float there. You see the Coliseum and his O.
I love it. A place for you to roam, and the Coliseum and the O there. Give him another round of applause. What a talented young man. Well, our first auction item is going to be the festival button, but we've got a special one, not just any button. We're going to have one autographed by Mason. I believe you've got the button over there, don't you, Guy?
I do.
And Mason, can you head over there with Guy and autograph that button so we can have the winning bidder take that one home tonight?
Okay, has anybody used a retractable Sharpie? This is new technology to me. I'm up on my learning curve now. Mason?
Now, while Mason is autographing the button, you guys can be on your phone bidding right now. Right now. Currently, the high bid is at $50 on the autograph button, but I think we can do better than that. Mason is going to sign it. His autograph has got to be worth at least another $50. You know what I'm thinking here. You know what I'm thinking, right, guys? So Mason's going to sign the button. It's item number 1,000. Hey, we're up to $90 now. We're up to $90 on the autograph button. He's going to sign it. You can bid. Now, the bidding's going to stay open until 8 o'clock, but let's see if we can't run it up a little bit here. See if we can't run it up a little bit here. What do you think now? We're up to $110, up to 110. Yeah, show him that button. Show him that button. We're up to 110, up to 110 now. 110 now on the autograph button. We're up to $130. Come on, Mason, what do you think? We can go better. We can do better than that, right? We're at 130. We're at 130. Can we do a little bit better? We're at $150 for the autograph Mason Blake button here. Again, the bidding's going to be open until 8 o'clock tonight. Give Mason, our amazing artist, another big round of applause. Keep those bids coming in here, you guys. The bidding is up to $175. Again, the live auction going to close at 8 o'clock tonight. And Mason, item number 1,000 is our first item up for bids here. And again, we're up to $175. So keep those bids coming. We're going to keep rolling here. As you know, every year we have a few engraved pins that make for a very special collection. How many of you collect the pins? You guys here in the room, you collect the pins, right, every year. How many of you have all 126 pins? That was a trick question. I learned that trick from Guy. Well, our next auction item is going to be auction item number 1001, and it's pin number 126 to celebrate our 126th year. You've done how many floats, Guy? You've done
14.
14 out of 126. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're a little behind, but not much. Not much there. So currently the bidding.
He shows up once a year and tells me I'm a little behind. He didn't say I had a little behind.
No,
a little behind.
Totally two separate issues right there. We're up to $100 right now on pin number 126. And again, that is auction item number 1001. You can bid on any item at any time in the live or silent auction. The live auction closes at 8 o'clock tonight, and the silent auction is open until 10 o'clock tonight. And again, item number 1001, the festival pin number 126, bidding now up to $125. And I kind of think that this is a special one because last year, we all want to forget last year, even though it was a special year, 125 years, but we kind of want to put that year behind us. So this is the one you want to add to your collection. Again, item number 1001, we're up to $150. Keep those bids coming in. You've got until 8 o'clock. Now, we've got another very special pin here, another very special pin, item number 1002, of course, engraved with the year 2021. 2021. Does everybody remember 2020? Do you? How many remember 2020? No. Pretend you don't remember it at all. Ignore that. We're on to 2021 now, and let's see where we are in the bidding for that one. We're at a $100 bid. That's live auction item number 1002, Festival Pin 2021 for the year 2021. Keep those bids coming in. Again, you've got until 8 o'clock, and it looks like our current bid on the 2021 pin is $125. Keep those bids coming in until 8 o'clock tonight. We've got lots of amazing auction items, but Guy, we've got our first raffle drawing for our first raffle winner, don't we?
And you know what that means, don't you? Oh.
And here comes our centurion.
Hey, how are you doing? She's a gladiator. All right, we have our first raffle winner. I think she was a winner last year. Those of you that know her know she's a winner every day. Nell Clausen.
Hey, congratulations. That's a great package. That raffle prize is worth well over $100. So if you guys haven't got raffle tickets yet, we're going to have 5 more winners before we're done here this evening. So keep on going here. But we've come to a very special moment before we move on with our live auction. Guy, I think you've got some special people to introduce, don't you?
I do, Jeff. I do. Thanks. We are going to introduce this year's royalty. What I can tell you about these girls, they are a hoot. And beyond being a hoot, they are a team. They've already gelled. They've been together. One of the things about the challenge that we faced this year, last year, let me talk about last year just for a moment. We had our pageant last year. The week following the pageant, so we had the pageant in the auditorium at the high school. The week following is when the CDC said no more than like 2.5 people in a room, right? So we knew we had a conversation that, this is going to be challenging for us. This year, we had a virtual pageant, which meant virtual practices. So these 4 young ladies, I would say that they are all intrepidatious. Raise their hand. I want to represent. I want to be a part of this tradition, part of this legacy. They started off with Zoom calls in October. So how many people are tired of Zoom calls in the room? Yeah. How about you guys? Were you tired of Zoom calls?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we might have to work on that answer because I think a princess would go, oh, we love the Zoom calls. Or not. Maybe they hate them too. But anyway, they Zoom called for how many months? 2 months, 3 months? Then they moved into a warehouse so that they could be socially distant, but they had masks. Keith came in and did a photography session with them and with the junior royalty. Everything was safe distance. And then we got into OTA, so a shout out and a thank you to OTA for allowing us to use their facility for the pageant this year, which was virtualized. We marked out places, so it was an 11th hour decision to whether or not to have the parents in the room, because we were so concerned about keeping everybody safe. And we had 3 judges. Robin and Lynn were there as the co-directors. And then we had 4 sets of parents and a videographer. So it was, and everybody was spaced out. So right down to the pageant process, the whole thing has been affected. But in spite of it all, we have 4 delightful young ladies. Princess Abigail, Princess Sydney Van Proyen, Princess Zoe Couperis, and Queen Hannah Hampton. If you would all come up. They are going to continue the tradition of singing their royalty travel song.
When the sun hits the sky on the mountain so high, time for festival. When our town seems to shine, even though it's online, time for festival. You can see all you need to see. Take a look at me and you'll see on the website. Squim will play on a day of May, on a day in May, 8th of May, time for festival. When our town comes alive, then you know that it's time for festival. When we ride down the street with the float at our feet, time for festival. When we walk down the streets in our town, that's so sweet, time for festival. Excuse me, but you see, come and join in with me, time for festival. When in church she's at peace with the children, she'll teach Princess Allie. A child that's in need, and someday she will be Dr. Allie. With Marines in her sight, she will join in the fight, Princess Sydney. To protect and to serve, someday you will see her, Detective Sydney. With the games that you play, she'll program the right way, Princess Zoe. With the shoes that she designs on her site, you can find designer Zoe. Even though she is young, she thinks science is fun, Hannah the Queen. In good hands you will be, and the surgeon you see, come and join in with me. Time for festival.
Does anybody remember who sang that song back in the day? I love her. Could you bring me a glass of La Croix? Thank you. Grazie. All right, Teresa Rubens of Forage has put together some amazing Squim baskets. She's written the script below. Usually she comes up here and presents this. What she does, she is our merchants liaison, and she's on the festival board and a director of that department. And she's in charge of the downtown merchants. So she's a business person in our community, and she goes store to store, door to door, and solicits donations for these baskets. And let me tell you what, ladies, the community steps up on these things. You're gonna need a two-wheel cart to get that thing into your car, because they are heavy. Excuse me. The Royalty Appreciation Gift Baskets from the Squim Business Group. Each year, the Irrigation Festival Royal Court visits areas throughout Washington State as our community ambassadors. However, this year may be just a bit different. We've had to adapt to the circumstances, and although you may not be able to travel, hopefully you will virtually be able to tell the story of Squim and the celebration of our 126th Squim Irrigation Festival, where water is wealth. Each of you, through your community service platform, will be able to create more awareness and receive more support of your community. This evening, the local merchants and Squim businesses would like to take this opportunity to show their appreciation with dozens of donations in these beautiful gift baskets. We're grateful that you've worked so hard for the opportunity to represent our community and the place that we call home. We wish you well during this year's journey as you will roam R-O-A-M. The community spreading the love and the pride. Thank you to this year's 126th Squim Irrigation Festival Royal Court, Queen Hannah, Princess Sydney, Princess Zoe, and Princess Allie. Congratulations, ladies. And we're going to leave those up there because, like I said, you're going to need a two-wheel cart to get those out of there. All right, next is a part of the program. We're running a little bit ahead with the royalty pins. Do you know about this part?
This is something special.
This is going to be
something
so
special, you
much
guys.
fun. You know why? Zoe, you don't know about the royal pins? Okay, good answer. Here's the deal with the royal pins. When you go to other festivals, you are going to talk to other people. This is where you're going to be the ambassadors, and you're going to tell everybody what a great place Squim is. Come down and see our people, meet all these lovely people that come out to support our community. Come see the beautiful mountains, the river, the forest, the ocean, the spit, like the Dungeon of Spit. And they're going to give you a pin. So other royals, and you're going to have a bag of pins. It's a black bag that says Sparkle on it. That's where we keep the pins on the float. And you're going to give them to other people. And that's how you meet people. It's a great icebreaker, but you will have conversations with people from all over the world. You will literally meet people from all over the world, and you're going to learn about where they live, and they're going to teach you about that, and you're going to get a chance to teach them about where you live. So these royalty pins are like crazy collectible, right? How many people in the room have a royalty pin? Are you in a bubble?
Good answer. Good answer. She's bidding. Don't bother her.
I was going to say, I bought her royalty pins and handed them to her, but never gave her, got that kind of response. Woo! All right. So, as tradition goes, we have our annual logoed pin engraved with 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we auction off the opportunity to pin each of the royals. So these are the first pins. They haven't even been on the market yet. Yes. So this is big stuff. You guys are going to get the first pins of this year's festival. This year, if you're not present, well, the next 4 live items will not close. These are live. Jeff's going to talk about this too. They're live. We're going to bid on them, and when the bidding stops, We're calling the auction. That's it.
For the royalty pins, it's now. We're going to close those live in real time. And if you're in the room and you're the winning bidder, we're going to have you come up immediately and pin your royal. And if not, we'll arrange for a pinning next week. Yeah,
Yep, we got
this
that
is going to be
figured
fun.
So let us start by drawing the royal's name for the first pinning.
We're going to start off with royalty pin number 2, which is auction item number 1005. 1005. We're going to start with royalty pin number 2. And who's that going to be?
Robin.
Which princess?
Allie.
Princess Allie. Princess Allie, step up here. Step up here. I'm going to take a look at my screen over here. And let's see how we're doing on pin number 2, which is item number 1005. Currently, I saw the bidding at $100. Currently, we're up to $150. So we're at $150. We need to be $175. Can we be $175? Let's keep those bids going here. Let's keep those bids going, you guys. To pin Princess Allie with pin number 2. This is very, very special. You have the opportunity. You're going to pin the princess, but you have the opportunity to do that. We're going to do it right here on stage. And pin number 2, we're up to $200 now, up to $200. We're going to close this quickly. We're going to close it in real time, right here, right now, in just a matter of moments. Let's see how we're doing. Let's see how we're doing. Item number 1005, 1005, and the bidding is up to $275 for Princess Allie. We're seeing some love for Princess Allie. How high do you want to see this go? The correct answer is $1 million. It's okay. I'm fully vaccinated. I can talk to the princess. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's check the bidding again. I'm going to check my scoreboard here. You guys should have your phone in your hand. We're refreshing $425. $425. I'm going to give it about another 30 seconds here. Keep those bids coming in. Again, this is pin number 2. It's item number 1005, and it's Princess Allie. You can't be shy and be a princess at the same time. You have to open up here, little girl. Come on now. Guy, I'm starting to feel a little like Oprah with the royalty up here on the stage. Starting to feel a little like Oprah. Think of some secrets to tell me. I'll be right back here. Okay, pin number 2. It's item number 1005. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. We're refreshing. We're up to $500 for pin number 2. Pin number 2. All right. Let's see where we're at. We are going once. We're at $500. We are going twice. We're at $500. Let's see where we're at. Last chance, last call, whether you're at home or in the room here. For item number 1005, pin number 2, and Princess Allie, the current bid is $550. Going once, going twice, last chance, last call, and we have closed that item. All right, let's see where we're at. When we closed it. Princess Allie, are you excited? Are you excited? Are you sure you understand the question? Are you excited? Come on. Yes, there you go. $550 for pin number 2 for Princess Allie. Give her a round of applause. Thank you. That's amazing bidding. All right.
Are they here, Jeff, or was that an online bid?
Oh, Amanda Bacon is our winning bidder. Isn't she that crazy lady on the radio? And a former Irrigation Festival queen? Oh, look at that. It says queen right there on her mask.
Oh, get
and
it.
You wear it well. Give Amanda a round of applause.
Yes.
That's awesome. Again, the legacy of past royalty being involved here. Oh, this is exciting. Oh. Amanda, you miss wearing a tiara, don't you? I can tell. All right, photo opportunity here. Give them both a round of applause. That's amazing. That's amazing bidding.
Thank you, Amanda.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Next up is going to be pin number 3. It's item 1004, and who is that going to be? Princess
Zoe Caparis.
Princess Zoe. All right, Zoe, step right out here, right in the middle. Come on, right over here. There you go. All right, let's see how we're doing. Again, this is pin number 3, item number 1004. And it looks like we're up to $175. Again, you should be bidding on your phone, whether you're in the room or whether you're at home. This item is going to close right here, right now, momentarily. You know, we've got a tough number to beat with Princess Alley, don't we? But I think we can do it. I think we can do it here. Let's see where we're at. We're up to item number 1004. We're up to $250. $250 for Princess Zoe. The bids are rolling in here, rolling in here. Are you guys excited? You should be ignoring me. You should be ignoring me, looking at your phone and tapping on your phone. No smiling, no laughing, no enjoying this. Bid, 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 bid. Let's check and see where we're at. Check and see where we're at. Item number 1004. We're up to $300. $300, Princess Zoe. What's your favorite thing so far about being a princess?
The experience. I've had a lot of fun so far.
You've had a lot of fun things. You can't nail it down to just one, can you?
Nope.
Anything you're looking forward to?
The float, riding the float.
Riding the float, yeah. You know, if you play your cards right, you're a princess, you might be able to drive the float. I don't know. It never hurts to ask, you know? You don't know.
Zoe, if you play your cards right, you might be able to build the float.
You could be a float builder. We're up to $325 for Princess Zoe and royalty pin number 3. That's item 1004. 1004. Keep those bids coming, you guys, here in the room. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. If you're in the room, just like Amanda, you'll be able to pin her in just a moment. I'm going to give you about another 30 seconds here. Let's see where we're at. We're at $325. Let's refresh and see. We're up to $350 for Princess Zoe. And pin number 3, royalty pin number 3, item 1004. The silence means you're bidding, right? Okay, that's a good thing. Let's check it one more time here. Up to $375. $375. Another bid came in. Another bid came in. All right. We're down to about 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. Again, royalty pin number 3, item 1004. We're up to $375. We're now at $400 for Princess Zoe. And we are going once. We are going twice. Last chance, last call. We're going to close it right here, right now. Bidding is up to $425. Going once, going twice. Last chance, last call. And this item is now closed. Give Princess Zoe a round of applause. It looks like the final bid, Princess Zoe, $450. And let's see who our winning bidder is. Let's see if they're in the room and they could pin Princess Zoe right now. Oh, did somebody sneak in? Wait a minute. Let's see here. No, I'm at $450 for pin number 3. Let's see who the winning bidder is. Robin? She is the queen. Marla Williams. Is she here? Is she here? Come on. Princess Zoe, are your parents here?
My mom is here.
Your mom is here?
Yeah.
Oh, they want your mom to pin you. That's very nice. Mom, come on up here. Princess Zoe's mom. Oh, this is exciting. This is exciting. You guys are so sweet. That's awesome. Give them a round of applause for allowing Mom to come on up here and pin her daughter. This is very, very cool. Oh, Mom. Look at that proud mom right there. That is a beaming, happy, proud mom. And there's the pin. Princess Zoe, I'd like to introduce you to your mother. Oh. Hold on here. Mom, what's your name?
Sarah.
Give Sarah a little love here. Come on. Sarah and Zoe. This is cool. Oh, look at that. Sarah, turn around. Right next to Zoe. We're going to get a picture here. Right there. There you go. Give them a round of applause. All right. All right. That means Princess Sydney, you're up next. Here we go. Royalty pin number 4. Princess Sydney, how are you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? Fabulous. Wow. I can't top that. Guy, can you top fabulous?
I'm unbelievable. You wouldn't believe it if I told you, Jeff.
You're into the bourbon, aren't you? All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at with Princess Sydney. This is royalty pin number 4, and we're up to $300. $300 again. Pick up your phones. If you're in the room, pick up your phones. You can bid. If you're at home, pick up your phones. You can bid. If you're in the room, you're going to get the pin here in just a couple of moments. And again, this is royalty pin number 4. It's item number 1003. 1003. Let's keep those bids rolling in. We're going to close this one in real time. We are up to $375. $375. Item number 1003. 1003.
Come on, guys.
What's your favorite thing about being a princess so far?
The Wonder Woman cuffs.
The Wonder Woman cuff. I like it. They give you power, don't they?
Oh, they do?
Absolutely. I thought sure you were going to say the tiara, but the cuffs, yeah, okay. Tiara's a good number, too. Let's see how we're doing here. Item number 1003. We're up to $450 for Princess Sydney. Princess Sydney, $450. Let's keep those bids coming in. Again, we're going to close this one in real time, right here, right now. Everything else in the live auction is open until 8 o'clock tonight. The silent auction until 10 o'clock tonight. But this right here, we're going to close right here, right now. Royalty pin number 4, item 1003. We're at $475. $475. Princess Sydney, is that enough?
No.
Yeah, she said yeah. No, it's not enough. Not enough. We're going to give you about another 30 seconds here. Keep those bids coming in, you guys. Keep those bids coming in. Let's see how we're doing. Royalty pin number 4, we're at $475. $475. 75. Need a $500 bid. $500 bid. We're at $475. Gotta be 5. 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 Gotta be 5.
No matter. He's no matter.
We got a $500 bid. $500 bid. We've got about 15 seconds to go. We're going to close it right here, right now. Again, everything else in the live auction open until 8 o'clock, but we're going to close this one right here, right now. Right here, right now. Royalty pin number 4, item 1003. We're at $525. It is going once. It is going twice. We're almost done. We're almost over. We're going to close it live right here, right now. Last chance here in the room and at home. Let's see what we're doing. See what we're doing. Pin number 4, we're at $525. Going once, going twice. Last chance, last call. This item is now closed. Give Princess Sydney a big round of applause. Let's see where we're at. Item number 1003. $525. Princess Sydney. In the room, and who is it? Liz? Oh, come on up here.
Yeah, they're right there.
Mom and Dad, come on up. We're going to have the parent spinner again. Oh, this is awesome. This is exciting, right?
Yeah.
Is this your first time as a princess?
Yes.
Are you thinking maybe down the road you'll try again?
I can't do it again.
Well, I don't mean here. There's other princess opportunities in the
like
world.
Miss
You know that,
America,
right?
or,
Okay, yeah.
or Miss Universe, or
There you go.
Misdirected, or
Miss America.
yeah, there she is. I like it.
I think an opening just opened up in London as well, just a few months ago. So there might be an opportunity there. All right, here come the parents. Give them a round of applause. Gonna pin their daughter, Princess Sydney. Who's gonna do the pinning, Mom or Dad? Yeah, Mom. All right, hold on here. What's your name?
Shanna.
JR.
Shanna and JR. Give them a round of applause. How about this happy family right here? This is exciting when the parents get to pin their daughter.
That hurt.
Thank you guys for all of the amazing bidding, the excitement here. Big hug. There you go. Thank you, Princess Sydney. Well, Guy, that's 3 princesses. I believe we still have the queen on the table, don't we?
Yes, and she's pinless. She is pinless.
Live auction item number 1006. We've got a special presentation. This is the Bill Littlejohn commemorative Queen's pin. We've got a special guest we're going to invite up, right, Guy?
Well, actually, she's just sitting down here, Esther Littlejohn, and she wants to watch this year. So,
okay.
Can I jump in here a little bit on Bill Littlejohn?
Absolutely. I would love that.
Bill is, every year I've always thanked Bill because he had the float barn where we build the floats. Now, I've got actual photographs, folks, of the toilet in that float barn where the water's frozen in it. Oftentimes, most times, that barn is colder than it is outside. But I run kind of hot, as maybe you've noticed this evening. And somebody brought a fan for me. This back here is chill. This up here, not so much. But anyway, Bill has given everybody, how many by a show of hands? I know we got some float builders in here that have been on the crew over the years. Raise your hand. Come on, get them up. It's a big thing to be a part of. I mean,
yeah, give them a round of applause.
Came to a
That's awesome.
party building floats. We've got Jim back here. Jim was new in the barn this year. It's been an opportunity for us to get together. There's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Blood, sweat, and beers. A lot of beers. But it's been a lifelong friendships too that I've cultivated with people working side by side on these projects. So I've always been grateful for that opportunity. So thank you, Esther, for a place to go play with the big boy toys and have some fun and make some friends, memories. But with that, we got pin number 1. So Jeff, being the pro that I know you are, I'm going to let you do your thing.
Here we go. Item number 1006, current high bid is $525. Again, if you're in the room, you get to come on up here and pin our queen tonight with pin number 1. And if you're at home, we'll make arrangements for you to make that pinning next week. But we're going to close this one down live and in person right here again, just like we did with the 3 princesses, the queen pin. We're going to close it right here, right now. Everything else is open until 8 o'clock in the live auction. So let's see how we're doing here, see how we're doing. Queen Hannah, you look so beautiful tonight. Doesn't she look amazing? What's your favorite thing about being the queen of the court?
Probably getting to be with all the fellow princesses. They're so awesome.
Yeah, you've got a new family here, don't you? This is exciting.
Yes, I do.
What are you looking forward to most?
Dancing on the float, for sure. It's so much fun. I'm so excited.
You know, I can see that. Dancing on the float sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let me check my scoreboard here. You should have your phones in your hand, whether you're here in the room with us or at home. It's item number 1006. It is our Bill Littlejohn commemorative Queen's pin, and we're up to $575. $575. We need a $600 bid. Come on, let me hear some energy in the room here. Come on now. You can type with one hand. I know you can do it here. We're up to $575. Let's see how we're doing here. Queen Hannah, she is ready to go. She's ready to ride the float. She's ready to represent Squim all around the state here. We're up to $600 now. We're up to a $600 bid. $600 bid. Again, we're going to close it down right here, right now, live in person. So if you're bidding in the room or at home, you know, it's okay. You don't have to just go up $25 at a time. You can jump it up a little bit if you like here. Let's see how we're doing. Let's check the scoreboard. Our queen is waiting to be pinned here. If the winner is in the room, we will bring you up. You will pin the queen here tonight. Let's see what we're doing. Item number 1006. Currently $800. $800.
Yeah, baby.
Number 1, the Bill Littlejohn commemorative Queen's pin. All right, I'm going to give you about another 30 seconds here. About another 30 seconds. Yeah, come on, work the crowd. Come on. Here we go. 800 now, 850, gotta be 999, 950 now, down, 10, gotta be 10, 50, gotta be 10, 50 now, 11, 12, $13 million. Who's going to bid $1 million? All right, let's see how we're doing.
I'll bid $1 million, Jeff.
$1 million.
$1 million.
That's the bourbon talking. $1 million, item number 1006. Almost done, almost over. Current bid now is $1,000. We've got about 15 seconds to go. We're going to close it down right here, right now, in real time. Right here, right now, in real time. Whether you're in the room, pick up your phone. It's not rude to be on your phone right now. Absolutely not. At home, you can be a part of this too. Going once. We are going twice. Let's check the scoreboard, see where we're at. Item number 1006, the Bill Littlejohn commemorative Queen's pin, pin number 1. Current high bid is $1,000. $1,000. We are going once. We are going twice. Last chance. Last call. Let's see where we're at one more time here. Let's check the scoreboard. Item number 1006, the Bill Littlejohn commemorative Queen's pin, pin number 1 for Queen Hannah. The current high bid is $1,000. Going once, going twice. Last chance, last call. I've got nowhere to go. I can wait.
Yeah, he's got a room tonight, so he can stay. This could last a long time.
Let's close that item right now. Sold, sold, sold. And let's see where we are. The winning bid. Again, the Bill Littlejohn commemorative Queen's pin. Thank you, Esther, by the way. Thank you so much for being here. And the winning bid is $1,000. The winning bidder. Esther, you're the winning bidder. Esther Littlejohn. Esther, do you want to come on up? Do you want to come on up and pin Queen Hannah? Are your mom and dad here? You want to bring mom and dad up? Let's bring mom and dad up. We have a trend. We have a theme going here. Thank you, Esther, for amazing bidding right there. That is incredible. Mom and dad, Queen Hannah. Is it embarrassing to have mom and dad come up here?
No, I'm excited.
Oh, of course you are. Of course you are. Mom and dad. Give mom and dad a round of applause. And that is amazing bidding on all 4 of our royalty pins tonight, Guy. That's been pretty spectacular. We're going to bring mom and dad up here. What's your mom and dad's names?
Sarah and Chance.
Sarah and Chance. Come on up, guys. Come on, don't be shy. Come on. This is an exciting moment in a queen's life. Oh, this is so cool. All right. Guy's got the pin. The queen is waiting. Here we go. A special moment. This really is the start of the journey for our royal court tonight, being pinned. This is so exciting. All right. And again, Esther, thank you so much. That is so generous of you. And to allow the parents to come on up here, all of our winning bidders to have the parents come on up, that's so special. You look a little nervous there.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You didn't know you were going to be on stage, did you?
Did you know that you'll be singing a song after you pin your daughter?
Yeah. The parents are going to do a little performance for everyone.
Did they send you the tape, the video for the choreography section of your song?
You've been practicing, right? Okay, good, good, good. Oh. Guy, my favorite part, look around the room here, all the smiles on the faces of the people here with us as they're watching the parents pin their daughters. The royal court getting pinned tonight. This is exciting. Oh, hugs all around you guys. And a little photo opportunity. One more big round of applause for all 4 of our royals tonight. And of course, for all of our winning bidders. We've got more great live auction items. Don't forget, it's going to close at 8 o'clock. You can bid on any item at any time up until 8 o'clock. Get your bids in there. We're watching you. But, Guy, I think we've got another raffle winner to draw.
And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen?
The Centurion.
Come on down. We got a raffle winner coming.
We've got a raffle prize worth over $100, that amazing bottle of wine. We've got the gift card from 7 Cedars. The dual wine bag, and the winner is...
Well, her name is Heidi Paulson.
Yeah! Congratulations. All right, let's get back to that live auction. Again, the rest of the live auction items, you can bid on any of them at any time until 8 o'clock tonight. But let's go through here. Our next auction item is item number 1007. It's the Royalty Party. It's your chance to celebrate with our 2021 Royal Court. This could be a party for your child with our 2021 Royalty, or you and I talked about this last year. It's designed for children or maybe grandchildren, but you know, it could be an adult party, right? Whatever you guys want to do.
There are definitely adults there.
If you want to have a summer barbecue, something like that, invite the Royals over for that. As we're all starting to get back together, I think that will be a great way to celebrate this summer. So it's live auction item number 1007. And let's just check the scoreboard real quick here and see where we are on this one. Again, it's the Royalty Party for your child with our Royal Court, all three princesses, and our queen. And the current bid is at $100. It'd be great if you've got a child, a young daughter, or even a grandchild. This would be a perfect little summer opportunity. So item number 1007, the Royalty Party. Get those bids in right now. Current bid is $100. Item number 1007. Now, before we move on to our next auction item, this one I know is near and dear to your heart. We want to remind everybody how to fund the float. You know, that float doesn't just come together with all of the hard work from the team. We need your help as well. So funding the float is very, very important. Item number one on your phone, or you can use the first page of your GiveSmart app and help us support the float that is such an iconic part of the festival every year. We invite you to choose the amount that you would like to donate. Maybe $1,000 if that fits your family. Maybe $500. Maybe you can afford $250. Maybe $100, maybe $50. You can choose any of those amounts tapping the button on your GiveSmart app, or you can customize the amount. If you want to donate $107.31, you can do that too. Again, you can help us fund the float. What kind of things are you guys looking for when we're funding the float? What kind of, basically the materials and things like that, right?
Yeah, everything, right down to the last screw and nail and the glue that goes in it. There's probably 8 pounds of glue in this float.
8 pounds of glue alone to put this float together.
I want to give a shout out too here. Earlier I talked with our friends Phil and Sharon Castell. They donate to the Fund to Float every year. And this is Phil and Sharon are donating for the float. They couldn't be here tonight, but they were at the pickup. They did come by and see it, or Phil came by to see it. We talked about the Coliseum. The details in this year's float, I don't know if you've ever been to the Coliseum. There are 3 types of pillars and columns and capitals. On the lower, there are Doric columns. There are Ionic on the second colonnade level. And then there are Corinthian. Every one of, we've represented that here. So a lot of time and detail on this. I can tell you too that we put forth a budget to the organization and our finance group. And this float is going to come in at well under budget this year. So we're gracious and we're happy about the benevolence of our community because without you, we can't have a festival. So, and we try to be good stewards with your money. So everything we buy when we can get it on sale. And this has been a challenging year too. Things that we had bought or used in the past, those vendors have gone out of business because of COVID, or they didn't have inventory. I usually buy fringe for the float about 4 weeks ahead of rollout. That's my calendar schedule. It's time to buy the fringe. I'm going to the supplier we've been buying from for years, and it was like a 3-week wait.
Oh, wow.
So I called them and said, this is unacceptable.
No, yeah.
And they said, okay.
We'll make it happen, right?
But I had to find another supplier. So there's been a lot of jockeying around with trying to find different suppliers, different elements. So the pillars that you see here too, on the front of the Pantheon, those were columns in the Wizard of Oz float from a couple years ago. That's PVC. Oh. So we've repurposed a lot of different things. The black fabric was fabric that we repurposed behind the colonnades, the windows in the Coliseum. That was black fabric from last year's float. So nothing goes to waste if there's something that can be repurposed in accordance with our reuse, repurpose, innovative arts fair. We try and save on the budget with that. So we're well under budget with this project.
I love it. Give Guy and the team another big round of applause. Because
Say
they
something
volunteer.
too.
Hey, you guys volunteer your time and you recycle what you can, but there still are costs involved to put this together every year and make sure this flow works the way it's supposed
I want to
to.
thank the team one more time. We had
Yes, please.
We had John Riley join us a couple weeks ago. David Blakesley a couple weeks ago. Jim Waters is with us tonight. We met last October or September at this very event, and Jim said, "Hey, I'd like to be involved in this. What's this all about?"
That's awesome.
And he's gotten a taste of that this year, so we're thankful. We spent a lot of time together. And he was a framing carpenter, and we needed that kind of structural expertise. Everything you can't see behind the facade of the Coliseum, it's built like a house. So, I mean, it's, and again, job one for building a float is safety. Want to keep everybody on and around the float safe. So
We've got our royal court on that float. We do not want them to have an accident. We want it to be safe for them, absolutely.
Another shout out, I forgot Justin Withrow this morning.
All right.
Justin he fabricated some aluminum work for us, and sorry about that, Justin, but thanks for your help.
Guy, I'm looking at my scoreboard here. I saw a $1,000 donation come in, a couple of $500 donations, a $25, a $75, whatever works for you and your family. Again, the Fund the Float is going to remain open as well, so keep those donations coming. Decide what works for you and your family, but be a part of this. This truly is making a difference. Now, while you keep those donations to Fund the Float rolling in, let's get back to our live auction. Our next item is item number 1008. Northwest Seafood Dinner for 8. And Guy, if you're like me, after a year of eating your own cooking, you're happy to have somebody else do it. This one is amazing. Fresh caught Dungeness crab. It's going to be prepared and served by the festival board. Give our board a big round of applause. And you can even go out and help with a catch if you'd like to do that. Our current high bid is $400. Let's see if that has gone up. It's item number 1008, 1008. Northwest Seafood Dinner for 8 of you. Fresh caught crab. You can help catch it if you like. You can go out on the boat. We're at $400. It's for 8 people, prepared and served by the festival board. That's item number 1008. Again, the bidding open on that until 8 o'clock tonight.
I'm going to jump in, Jeff, if I may, because I've been a participant of that.
Yeah.
We've got a guy in the room that's caught the crab. We've got people in the room that have cooked the crab. We've got people that have eaten the crab. And we've got people that drink the wine before the crab.
Well, yeah.
We've got a cocktail hour that the group of 8 is entertained with hors d'oeuvres and light music. It's a really.
This is not a fast food drive-through. This is a sit-down, full-blown
it's a
party.
Sit-down and the crab comes off with everything gets dumped on the table.
We're up to $500.
So it's a fantastic value. The fact that you might be able to go out and pull your own pots, just adds to the fun. So
we're up to $500 again. It's for 8 people, and you heard this is a full-blown party. You get the cocktails, the hors d'oeuvres, wined and dined, and they're going to cook it. They're going to serve it. You're going to have it's going to be a lot of fun for whoever ends up winning this auction item. We're up to $500. Again, it's item 1008. 1008. And if you want to bid on that, you've got until 8 o'clock tonight. All right, let's keep going. We've got the crab dinner. How about a little dessert for you? Our next item, item number 1009. 1009. That takes the cake. Guy, how would you feel about a dozen cupcakes every month for a year?
really good.
I think I'd be in a cupcake coma after that. It's our friends Sue and Paul. Everybody knows Sue and Paul at That Takes the Cake. They do an amazing job, and these are not cupcakes like I would make or Guy would make. These are custom, beautiful, delicious, fluffy, tasty, decorated cupcakes. This man needs to buy the cupcakes. He looks a little tired. He needs a sugar lift here. So pick up your phones right now. Item number 1009. And we're up to $220. $220 bid so far on that. We need to get that a little bit higher. That's way too cheap for a dozen cupcakes every month for a year. Can we backdate that? Can I go build a time machine, go back and do that last year? I could have used that last year. I got a dozen cupcakes every month. We're at 3 now? Oh.
I was talking to Paul here a couple of weeks ago. They donated some cupcakes for one of the royalty functions, and there were 3 cupcakes left over.
Uh-huh. Really? How did that happen?
I don't know, but I'm glad that it did. Because, and I happened to be talking to Paul a couple days later, and if you've never had their cupcakes, they are unique. It's a unique baking, bakery experience. The cake is different. It's very rich. The frosting. Oh.
These are people who
What
love
she just said.
baking.
Yeah, it's great.
Your eyes rolled back in your head a little bit when you were thinking about those cupcakes, guy. We're up to $400 now. $400 for a dozen cupcakes every month for an entire year. How about another big round of applause for our friends Sue and Paul? Give them a round of applause. They are amazing. Keep those bids coming in. Keep those bids coming in. You've got until 8 o'clock tonight, to bid on any of our live auction items. Now, after you've had that seafood dinner, after you've had a dozen cupcakes every month for a year, you're going to need to go to the YMCA and work it off.
Well, not me necessarily.
I brought my COVID-19 with me tonight, right here, with COVID-19 right around my waist. So item number 1010 is a YMCA annual family membership, a one-year membership for your entire family and the YMCA. I'm a member of the YMCA where I live, and I tell you what, they are so nice. They will help you set up a workout routine. They've got all the machines. They've got the track. They've got the basketball courts, the racquetball courts. They've got everything that you need. You can find an exercise that you don't hate. You won't necessarily find one that you love, but you will find one that you don't hate, okay? When you go to the YMCA, a one-year family membership for your entire family for an entire year. It's item number 1010. We're up to $275 right now. You can bid on this item and any of our live auction items until 8 o'clock tonight. Don't delay. You're going to be, most people join the Y right after the new year. It's a New Year's resolution. We're already in April. You've had 3 months to sit on the couch, eat cupcakes and crab and drink bourbon. Now's the time to get to the YMCA. So pick up your phone right now. Item number 1010, a one-year YMCA annual family membership for the entire family. And you're supporting the Irrigation Festival with every bid that you make here tonight.
Yeah, think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Every bite you take supports the festival and your community.
I feel like that's a takeoff on a Sting song.
I know,
Every bite you take. Okay, the YMCA annual family membership, item number 1010. And you know what? I think it's time for another raffle winner. Let's give something away.
What? We have another raffle winner?
Our third raffle winner of the night.
Nike, Princess Nike. Well, is she here tonight? Is she here tonight?
Is she in the house?
Vicki Maples is the raffle winner.
Vicki, congratulations, an amazing package with that amazing wine. The gift card from Seven Cedars, it's worth over $100. All right, let's get back into that live auction. All right, after that workout at the YMCA, you are probably hungry. So item number 1011 is the Sunshine Cafe. Oh man, yeah. How many of you have been to the Sunshine Cafe? Who's going there for Easter tomorrow? That's where I'm going. I'm going to the Sunshine Cafe. Heck yeah. The owners of the Sunshine Cafe are in the house right there?
Yeah.
Oh! Are you guys open tomorrow? Okay, I'll be there. I'm bringing my wife. We're going for Easter at your place. Sunshine Cafe, item number 1011. I can tell that you guys love the Sunshine Cafe. How about a meal for two every month for a year? Your choice. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever you want, could easily be worth over $400 per meal. The food is that good. It's that amazing. The Sunshine Cafe, item number 1011. Let's go to the scoreboard. Let's see how we're doing. Remember, they're in the room, so bid early and bid often. And the current high bid for item number 1011 is $320. $5. A meal for two every month for an entire year. Do you guys have a specialty at the Sunshine Cafe, or is everything perfect? Their menu, the menu is their specialty. Everything is good, isn't it? You can't go wrong, no matter what you have there. A meal for two every month for an entire year, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Give them a round of applause, the owners of the Sunshine Cafe. Item number 1011. Well over $400 in value. The current high bid is $400. Keep those bids coming in. You've got until 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock to bid on the live auction, bid on any item at any time.
Jeff, this just in.
Yes, sir.
The Sunshine Cafe, I have it from a pretty reliable source in the subject, makes the best Bloody Marys.
Ooh.
Throwing that in for a little spiff.
They didn't happen to bring any with them, did they?
No.
The best Bloody Marys in the spit? Okay. I'm gonna be judgy, and I'm gonna come over there tomorrow, and we're gonna find out. All right. Item number 1012 in our live auction, Guy, I think is for you and me. I like to call it the get out of jail free card for the men in the room. Sophie's Floral, a bouquet of flowers every month for an entire year. Sophie does such an amazing job of putting these bouquets together, and you get a bouquet every month for a year to keep your home or your office looking beautiful. Again, it's item number 1012, Sophie's Floral. She'll do a beautiful bouquet every month for an entire year. Let's see how we're doing here. We'll check out the scoreboard. Again, you can keep those bids coming in until 8 o'clock tonight on the live auction, until 10 o'clock on the silent auction. And item number 1012, a bouquet a month. We're up to $300. $300. That's cheap at twice the price on that one, Guy. Cheap at twice the price. Sophie's Floral. Give Sophie a big round of applause. Thank you, Sophie, for supporting the Irrigation Festival. And item number 1013 is next. 1013. You know, it's been a long year. Been a long year. We all need a little getaway. Well, item number 1013, this is a big getaway. The Great Wolf Lodge. We've got a one-night stay in a family suite. 2 queen beds, a sofa sleeper, and to top it all off, how about 4 water park passes at the Great Wolf Lodge? If you've got a family, you've got kids, you've got some fun, I've got a current high bid of $700 to get away to the Great Wolf Lodge. We're doing good on that. Again, pick up your phone. It's just that easy. It's item number 1013. 1013, the Great Wolf Lodge. One-night stay in a family suite with 2 queen beds and a sofa sleeper. The 4 water park passes. Guy, you go to that water park almost every month, don't you?
I'm not really a fan of parks like that. Trip to Disneyland. I watched little kids that come off the ride at the end of Space Mountain.
Yeah. You'd rather watch the rides than be in the rides. Okay.
I love watching people have fun.
I got it. We're up to $700. $700. If you want to have some fun, pick up your phone, make a bid right now. Item 1013, the Great Wolf Lodge. All right, let's keep rolling here. A few items left. By the way, you can continue to donate to fund the float at any time, any amount. There, a $100 donation just showed up right there for Fund the Float. Item number 1014. This is one of my favorites, Guy. This man is a treasure. Keith Ross. Keith Ross has an amazing eye. I don't know how he gets the pictures that he gets, but they are absolutely incredible. This one is a short-eared owl in flight. It's about 16 by 24 in measurement. It's that beautiful barnwood frame, so all you have to do is find a spot to hang it up. Our current bid is $500 on this Keith Ross original. You're never going to get a shot like that with your cell phone. No, that's not going to happen. Not going to get a selfie with the owl. That's not going to happen. Keith knows what he's doing. The short-eared owl in flight, and look how he just caught it frozen. It's just frozen in flight. And of course, that beautiful frame comes with it. It's item number 1014, a Keith Ross original. And you know how precious those are. This man is a treasure. It's item 1014. We're up to $525. Keep those bids coming in. Keep those bids coming in. Pick up your phone, whether you're here in the room, whether you're at home. You've got until 8 o'clock. You've got until 8 o'clock, so you've got about 40 minutes to go to get those bids in. All right, the Keith Ross original, item 1014 at $525, and I feel like we should give something away again here, Guy. Do you have something else to give away?
I think we have to meet our gladiator again.
Everybody wants a little wine.
Come on up. You're making
The Centurion.
You're making the announcement.
Well, what if I can't say it right?
Oh, you're on your own.
Neither one of them wants to pronounce the name.
Adeline? Prank?
Adeline Prange?
Adeline? Adeline? Adeline. That sounds like a song, the title of the song, doesn't it? Yeah.
Nailed it, stuck the landing.
Yeah. Adeline, congratulations. You are the winner of raffle number 4. Again, that amazing bottle of wine and all the goodies that go with it, including that $25 gift card right here to 7 Cedars. All right. I've been waiting for this next item, Guy. Item number 1015. You get to take your own joyride in a Tesla Model 3. You can either drive yourself, you've got a 250-mile limit here, or you can be chauffeured by the executive director of the Chamber of Commerce. Angie will drive you. It's her Tesla. Give Angie a little love here. Have you ever been in a Tesla, Guy?
No, but I do have an electric car story.
It's kind of weird because you look out the window, you're going about 80 miles an hour, but there's no noise.
That's what my story is about. I rented a car, landed
Yeah.
late in San Diego one night,
Yeah.
and I walk all the way out on the National Emerald Isle, and they had a Toyota.
Uh-huh.
The Toyota.
The Prius? Yeah, the Prius, yeah.
Which is not a car designed for a guy that's 6'4" and some pounds. And I got in it, barely, and then it's like sitting down to the cockpit of the Enterprise, the Starship Enterprise. There's buttons and all kinds of stuff, and I was like kind of lost. So I go to start it, and I press the button or the key, and it kind of moved a little bit. Like it started, but it made no noise. So I went to put it in gear, and I had turned the car off. So I went back and forth like this for about 15 minutes, and they saw me on the camera.
Yeah.
So the guy comes out, and he goes, "Are you having some problem?" I say, "Yeah, there's something wrong with your car.
The car's broke.
I just want to go to my hotel and go to bed." And he goes, "Okay, so you've never done this before?" "No, I've driven cars every day. Not this kind of car." And so he showed me how. I got a tutorial at midnight on how to drive a Prius.
Yeah, it's very eerie. If you've never been in an electric car, going down the road, there's no noise whatsoever. It's kind of weird, All right, our current bid on this one, we're up to $200. So again, we've got 250 miles, the Tesla Model 3. You can drive yourself, or Angie will chauffeur you around wherever you want to go. And we've also got a local coffee and gift basket that we're going to throw in as well. It's item number 1015, the Tesla ride and the coffee basket. We're getting close to the end here. Let's check the scoreboard. The current high bid is $200 to drive Angie's Tesla. All right, here we go. Let's move on. Item number 1016 is next. Another what I call, Guy, get out of jail free card here. Jewelry. Tanzanite earrings. We've got a beautiful pair, half carat grade A Tanzanite stud earrings. These have been appraised at $875. And we want to say a big thank you to Michael D. Smith Jewelers and Estate Sales. Give Michael D. Smith a big round of applause, if you will, here in the room. This is pretty cool. The Tanzanite earrings appraised at almost $900. Our current bid on this, $175. Again, I call this the get out of jail free card. You know, a birthday or an anniversary or something is coming up here, and you probably should have something in the prize closet. This would be a good one to have in there. Item number 1016, the Tanzanite earrings. The Tanzanite earrings from Michael D. Smith's Jeweler and Estate Sales. Grade A Tanzanite stud earrings appraised at nearly $900. If you want to bid, it's item number 1016. You can bid on your phone, whether you're here in the room with us or at home, until 8 o'clock tonight on our live auction. All right. Before we get on with our final 2 items of the live auction, Guy, let's do our 5th raffle winner. What do you say? One more raffle winner.
We're going to give her another chance and another name. Oh, you got this.
Sherry Mines? What? Sherry? Mines.
Sherry Mines.
Hello? Sherry? Well, give her the courtesy round of applause. Give her the courtesy round of applause. Guy and I are just so happy to be talking to people instead of an empty room this year. Hey, one more reminder again before I get to our final 2 live auction items. Fund the Float is still open. You can fund our float. You can make a donation to support the float. Every dollar is going to make a difference. As Guy told you, they do recycling. The team donates their time, but they still have costs involved, and that's what you're going to help us. Hey, here's a $250 gift. Here's a $100 gift. I saw a $1,000 gift, a couple of $500 donors. Thank you so much. Keep those donations coming in. Our next to last item. Oh, I like this one. Item number 1017, Creekside Haven and the Oak Table Cafe. Now, we've all been trapped at home for a year. We haven't gone anywhere, so why not take a local staycation for 2 nights at the beautiful, look at that, and relaxing Creekside Haven. You can just unwind, you can relax, you can breathe, you can go for a walk, and then enjoy a fresh, made-from-scratch, homemade meal for 4 at the Oak Table Cafe. You've all been to the Oak Table Cafe, right? You know how good that is. And if that's not enough, there's a brand new restaurant opening up, the new Shadowline Burgers and Brews. We've got a $100 gift card for you to go to the new Shadowline Burgers and Brews. It's item number 1017, Creekside Haven, the Oak Table Cafe, and the new Shadowline Burgers and Brews. Pick up your phone right now. You've got until 8 o'clock to get your bids in. Let's check out the scoreboard here. Item number 1017. We're already up to $400 on this one. $400. Pick up your phone right now. You've got until 8 o'clock. You've got about 32 minutes to get your bids in on the live auction. All right, Guy, our final live auction item of the night. We want to tell everybody about this one. This is kind of near and dear to my heart, because before I became a professional auctioneer, I was on the radio for 25 years. You get to be a guest DJ for a day at KONP News Radio. Oh, baby, you're going to be live on the air during the morning scramble with past Irrigation Festival queen. There she is. We know her. We love her. Amanda Bacon. And those 2 other guys. You'll sit down for a one-on-one interview. You can talk about anything you want to talk about. If you've got a business, you can talk about that. You want to talk about your kids, your grandkids, your dog, your cat, Todd Ortloff is going to give you a sit-down one-on-one interview, and this, Amanda, is my favorite part. If you're the winning bidder, you get to be the voice of KONP, the recorded station IDs, all day long. When your friends turn on the radio, who are they going to hear? They're going to hear you. They're going to hear you. They're going to hear you, whoever the winning bidder is. All right, it's item 1018. We're only at $100 on this. Come on. Oh, Amanda is sad. She's shaking her head. There's a little tear rolling down her cheek. Oh, come on. Guest DJ for a day on KONP News Radio. Again, hanging out with Amanda and the guys on the Morning Scramble. A one-on-one interview with Todd Ortloff. You get to be the voice of the station IDs. Have you done this?
I got it. Amanda and I had a conversation live on the radio.
Of course.
and she had been talking with Lynn, and then Lynn came out and goes, Amanda wants to talk to you. And I also work with marketing and advertising and have those kind of calls on a regular basis, right, Amanda?
Yeah.
So I just thought there was something, hey, when are you going to get me the copy for the ads that you want for these, So she goes, okay, so what are you going to say? We're going to be back in 30. And I go, what? What am I going to say about what? She goes, well, you're going to talk about the float, and you're going to talk about the festival. What do you want to know about it? I mean, you've been through this. You should know this. And she goes, no. No, we're down to about 15. We're going to be back in 15. I got to put you on hold. I'll be right back. And we're here with Guy Horton. Oh my! I was out in the garage. It's crazy.
Of course he was perfect.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It's a hoot.
This is how I know you're good at what you do, Amanda. You put him on the spot, and you made him perform. Good job. And you haven't bitten a guest in over like 13 months. You haven't bitten anyone. So that's a bonus right there. Doing everything over the phone. All right, guest DJ for a day, KONP News Radio, Morning Scramble with Festival Queen Amanda Bacon, interview with Todd Ortloff, and be the voice of the recorded IDs all day long. Again, we've got lots of great auction items here. You've got about 29 minutes to bid. You've got until 8 o'clock on the live auction items, until 10 o'clock on the silent auction items. Let's, we're up to $150 for the KONP News Radio DJ for a day. Real quickly here, let's recap all of our items. We've got the autograph button signed by Mason. We've got pin number 126. We've got pin number 2021. That's up to $1,000. We've got the Princess Party. We've got the Northwest Catch, the seafood, the crab, and all of that. We've got cupcakes for a year. We've got the YMCA family membership. We've got the Sunshine Cafe. We've got Sophie's Florist. Thank you, Sophie. We've got the Great Wolf Lodge. We've got the Owl, that beautiful. That's up to $1,000. We've got the Joyride in the Tesla, the Tanzanite Stud Earrings, the Creekside Haven and 2-night stay, and the KONP DJ for a day. 18 amazing items, less than 30 minutes. Keep those bids coming, you guys. Give a round of applause to all of our auction donors for supporting the festival again this year. Silent auction open until 10 o'clock tonight. We've got one more raffle winner to draw, don't we?
We do, Jeff. And I want to thank everybody for being such a big part of the evening. And we have a winner for the drawing for 2 free tickets to next year's Kickoff dinner. Everybody have a good time tonight?
Yeah.
Nice to get out and see some people.
Yeah.
Eat somebody else's cooking.
Yeah. Not do the cooking. Bonus.
These entries, everybody who's here qualified if they bought a ticket before March 24th. And the winner is Shauna Van Proyen.
Woohoo! You get to come back next year and do this again with us.
So we look forward to seeing you next year.
Yeah.
Everybody, I want to let you know the festival website is being updated. We've got a couple other things. We need to get some pictures up and some details on some of the items we're having. But the events page is live. All of the events that we have are up there. Visit the website, learn about the details. We're adding things. We're getting guidance every day, and we make changes based on that guidance. And if we can open events up, that's what our plan is to do. We got 3 new events that we didn't have last year. With the virtual logging show, the virtual fun run, and the virtual car show. So get your cars registered. Make sure you tune into the logging show. I can't wait to see that. That'll be the first logging show that I've actually attended because I've always been working the car show. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then I plan on doing a half marathon. I know it's probably hard for you to believe, but when I was in high school, I was a distance runner. Yes, I was. And people don't believe that. They usually go, come on. So go to www, and I've been told you don't have to say the www. It's just irrigationfestival.com for all the announcements for our big day in May 8th. We'd like to thank Mel and her team. Is Mel here? Where's Mel?
Where's Mel?
Is Mel here?
Where's Mel? Mel. We love Mel. Hey, there's Mel.
Mel and her team, let's give them a big round of applause.
Yeah.
They've been very fluid and innovating too with us, because we're trying to make this as big of an event as we can. Again, it's the best piece of prime rib you can get on the peninsula. I've said it once, I'll say it again. And thanks to them for putting up a good feed tonight for everybody. Hope you enjoyed your dinner. We do have one more raffle ticket winner.
We do. We have our final raffle winner of the night for that beautiful wine package.
Lynn Horton.
Ho! No relation.
Wow.
No relation. It's not rigged. No, really, it's not.
I threw that in there. Again, we want to thank Mel and her team. They work with our committee to organize and make this event successful. Her enthusiasm and dedication to making this a success is greatly appreciated. Also, Scott is the wizard behind the curtain in technology here at Seven Cedars. Scott. Woo! He's waving behind the curtain back there. Another shout out to Silas Cruz, our videographer, for streaming and our live broadcasting and being instrumental in making this traditional annual event and taking it to the next level. If you haven't watched the pageant, anybody watched the pageant this year? Virtualized? You know, the comments from that have been, you wouldn't have known it was virtual. Yeah. If somebody had been at a regular traditional event at the auditorium like we always have it, you wouldn't have known it. They didn't sell a lot of tickets this year. That's what they would have said, is that there just weren't a lot of people attending. But it was a great event. Silas produced that, and it was fun working with him that evening and that day for the dress rehearsal and that, just putting that all together. So a big shout out and a thank you to Silas. If you are a business or just an individual community member, Crazy Days Breakfast, if you have not attended because it's too darn early in the morning on a Friday, this is your chance. You could go home tonight and film your Crazy Days skit, right? So have a couple cocktails, generate some ideas, go home, film it, and you can send it to Silas, or Silas can come to you and he'll video your team. We had people last year that had ideas and they just didn't come to fruition because of the technology. They didn't know how to use and manage the technology. So this year we got Silas. He can come to you and film your company, your organization, your business, your skit for Crazy Days. So get in on that because it's a blast. I can't think of anything else, Jeff. Have I left anything out?
I just want one more reminder. You've got about 20 minutes to go on the live auction. Closes at 8 o'clock, the silent auction at 10 o'clock, and keep those donations coming in for Fund to Float as well. You still got time to do that. Guy, thank you for allowing me to share the stage with you again this year.
I didn't allow it. Robin scheduled it. I mean, and I think that you were the one that she called first.
I don't think that's true.
Hey, I should say thank you for letting me share the stage with you. It's always fun. Always fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our program tonight. The bidding is still open for another, what'd you say, Jeff? 23
about
minutes?
22 minutes.
Yeah, so continue to bid. Keep yourself safe as you go forth into the community. Let's give our royalty a big round of applause and welcome them to this process and to the group and the family. It's going to be fun watching you this year and being a part of everything that you go through. Thank you to all of our directors, event planners, Julianne. This float's going to cost you. Root beer float. It was good, though. Thank you. I enjoyed it. But everybody, just please be safe on the way home. Thank you for supporting our organization, our festival, and your community. Let's keep this thing going for another 126 years. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thanks.